Is Justin Christian going to be on or no?
No.
No, he got AIDS.
He's got a hairpiece.
Yeah.
Again.
And they started a new service at Popeyes. They're trying delivery out, so he's got to take his time out there on the roads with how icy they are.
Wait a minute. I thought you were dead.
Whoa.
Hello?
Damn.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto?
Yeah.
I take a week off from Facebook and everyone thinks I died.
Yeah.
I thought you did.
That's what I marked down. Like I was writing down what to say, and I didn't know you were going to be on. I just wrote "Bugs is dead." That's how I was going to announce you.
Go ahead.
We all know just by association, eventually you're all going to get fucking suspended for something.
Oh, great. I'll never be able to look at xnxx.com again.
Oh, that's a good site.
Dude, it is. Between that, X-Hamster, and X-Videos, those are my go-to.
There was another one I was doing. I was doing YouPorn for a while, too.
I tried doing RedTube, but you couldn't kind of... God, what the hell is it? Because I do everything through my phone. I don't have a computer. I usually drag my finger on top of the icon, and it'll kind of give you flash scenes of what you're about to watch. You know what I mean? So the red porn doesn't do that shit. So you're kind of left in limbo. So I inadvertently found out what a cuckold is, and I was like, "Who's good?"
Great.
Fuck that shit.
There's the fucking title of the show: The Inadvertent Cuckold.
Since the dawn of time, things have happened. People have talked about those things. First with cave paintings, then with language, writing, and art. In our time, we use the internet. From the depths of nerdom come four guys who'll talk about things too. World-famous internet celebrity Justin L. The destroyer of BotCon, Bedbugs. A man who rejects the concept of catch and release, Justin Catfish. And the customizing powerhouse, Mako Aspire. And Tyler F. This is Totally Knockoff.
All right, Tyler, you ready?
I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Hey everyone, this is TKO, not Keener. TKO number 23. How's everyone doing this week?
Oh, God.
I'm doing pretty good, too, James.
And how is everyone else doing? What's that? You guys spoke over each other.
The way your audio is T-painting, it sounds like you're drunk.
It's awesome.
Thought I'd seen.
How are you guys this week?
Oh, man. I'm going to be like that in a little bit.
I thought I was done seeing car wrecks for the day.
Oh, man.
Ready for a train wreck of a show.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, it won't be that bad.
All right. I'm going to go around.
To me bag.
Ask you guys how you're doing and just tell me what you got this week as well. So, Bug is surprisingly here. So, how are you and what'd you get?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been fasting from Facebook for the week to get closer to Jesus so I can touch his peener. As for anything that I've received this week, that'd be a little bit of salvation, but that's about it.
and it must be noted, until he said, and touch his peener, he was 100% not shitting it.
Chris, how are you and what'd you get?
I am varying degrees of okay. I am still waiting on some fucking packages from China, but I did manage to order and received today the Toys R Us exclusive Grotesque
Nice.
Headmaster, and I also picked up the Little Power of the Prime Skullgrin. That's the only one they had, and I basically got it for free because it was free shipping at $30, and the Grotesque was like $24.99, and then the was $5.99, and that's what shipping was. So
Yeah.
we kind of canceled it out.
Well,
But that is all I got this week.
I guess so. That's why this section is what you waste your money on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Justin L. How are you and what'd you get?
Well, I'm gonna have a Grotesque tomorrow that I did not use a small item to get free shipping, and probably paid more than you did for the thing with the free item. But it popped up while I was at MagFest, and I was feverishly drunk, trying to find the code for a gift certificate I gotten for Toys R Us in my thing, and so I just tried to order that fucker as fast as I could before it could sell out. So I think I paid like $35 for it with shipping.
And I think I just leisurely went on like a day or two afterwards and said, okay, I'll get it.
Well, it was a drunk.
I got it already.
It was a drunk buy too. So it's like if I wasn't drunk, I might not have gotten it. I don't know.
It's actually a pretty cool figure. I'm holding it right now.
Yeah.
The only thing is the way they have the feet oriented, the animal feet, it kind of impedes the way he walks. He kind of like teeter-totters.
Well, I really want the Pretender Legends figures too, just because that's a really, if you're gonna have them, that's pretty cool, man. They're tiny as shit, but what else are you gonna do with a Pretender shell?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Well, you could repaint it for like 5 different conventions, but
You guys
But,
say
so I'm gonna get that tomorrow. But what I got this week was I did get a couple of figure arts Star Wars figures. I got the Rey and the Kylo from The Last Jedi, and I've never had figure arts before. I'm pretty impressed. They're actually great little figures. And after having a couple of the Black Series to mess with, I can't do that road unless they have helmets, because the faces are worth the extra money on the figure arts just to have the face. Because the Hasbro Black Series Star Wars they're $20. You get $20 worth.
Are you getting into something now?
I don't think so. I'm probably gonna do a little bit, but it's not gonna be like Transformers probably. I'll probably have a couple. I might have like one shelf for like the old guys and one shelf for the new guys. I'm not buying like every single figure. Like I don't need everybody. It's just it was cool to mess with, and you gotta admit it's been kind of dry. Like the Transformers have been kind of dry for last month or so. Ain't been a whole lot coming out.
And they're not even fucking coming over from China, apparently.
Yeah.
They're stuck in the mail.
Yeah. But yeah, the figure arts things are pretty cool. The only problem with them is I'd almost rather have like I only have 2, but I can see this like eventually leading to just having a couple of Hot Toys or something. Having a couple of really, because the only thing I really wish was they were bigger. And like I would rather have like maybe a few big awesome ones than a whole bunch of little guys. And I'm Transformers too, man. I boxed away some of my Chug stuff last week.
Excuse me.
Oh man,
Tyler, are you drinking bleach again?
I wish.
Are you doing those like the dishwasher fucking detergent pod challenge that kids are doing nowadays?
Those Tide Pods.
What the fuck is that about?
I didn't even know what that was until today. I see like this video on the news of people like the news is like making a disclaimer. Children are doing this Tide Pod challenge. I'm like, what the heck is this?
That's Darwinism taking over and fucking straightening out the gene pool.
Yep.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah, it is.
Is part of it like fucking putting it in a bong and smoking it? Because that's when I saw.
No, I saw them chewing on them, man. They're spitting it back out, but still, that's dumb as shit.
Yeah, it is. Jesus Christ.
It used to be if you washed your mouth out with soap, it was a bad thing.
Now
these kids are like,
willingly.
now these kids are chewing like fucking Tide menthols and shit or whatever.
There was a fad going on up here in Ohio where kids were drinking the hand soap because it had alcohol in it.
Oh, good.
They haven't figured out
they
that you can buy mouthwash at the dollar store yet.
It's not the same type of fucking alcohol, you retards.
They don't give a shit.
Dude, if you chug like hand sanitizer to get drunk, this shit makes you blind.
No.
Not that I know that from experience. Hey, honey, I dropped my keyboard on the floor again. Come grab it for me.
All right. Well,
And
All right, Tyler, take control of this
I'm
show.
doing fine.
all right. Well, I'm gonna move on.
What about our guest?
Hello?
Move on to our guest, Christopher Gardner. How are you, and what did you get?
Okay, we just say Chris.
How dare
So,
you?
we just do Chris. Just Chris. No Christopher, no Topher, no nothing. Just Chris.
We're gonna call you
Tyler.
Crispy
That's like
Chris.
that's a fucking curse for a lot for
Okay.
most Chris's.
I'd rather be called asshole than Christopher.
Okay.
The
Okay.
only thing I got this week really was a Billy, and that's
Oh,
it.
really?
And
Yeah.
what is a Billy?
That is
Really, don't you lose that number?
that is a shelf from IKEA for all the people that don't know, and all the people that do know, you already know.
Well, rate it like out of 10 stars. How many stars is a Billy cabinet?
You know, I like it.
Nice.
I've seen detolfs, in the groups and on webcasts and stuff through the YouTube. But I like a Billy more than a detolf. It's the same price. I got it $10 off, so it was like $60.
That's cheap.
Oh, Billy!
I like it. It's very spacious for what it is, and yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, I've seen some good displays with them before.
Indeed.
See, I'm off the fixed shelf.
Did you get any toys this week?
Fucking thing.
I have no idea what a Billy is. The
It's a
shelf?
cabinet.
Billy?
It's a bookcase.
That's like a blaster, or
There's
a
a blaster, yeah.
Ooh, throwing in a Japanese
Yeah.
reference. Nice.
right.
Billy.
It's a shelf. It's basically an IKEA shelf. It's nothing spectacular, but I like it, and I got it for two reasons. One, to display the figures that I got. They're not a lot, but for a research project I'm doing. But I like it.
Well, I'd like to hear more about that research project, but just a second, Tyler. They're like Bobby's.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's the same bookcases he has in his new room.
Okay, so they don't have glass doors on them or nothing.
They,
Yeah,
you can actually... I have a friend that got doors for him, though. You can get doors for him if you want to.
Really?
You there, Tyler?
Tyler.
Bueller.
We lost him again.
Oh, good God.
Hello.
Are
So,
you there?
Tyler,
Are you
what'd
there,
you get
boy?
this week? I got my 36. I got my 36-inch dildos in, and some lube, and some tacos.
My destroyer butt plugs. and I got myself another transient bitch. She's tied up in the closet.
Gonna tape her in a box in about a half hour.
Oh, man. He's still there, though. You can still see him, but he's gone.
If you can hear us, Tyler, hang up. Actually, let me see if I can boot you.
Oh,
There you go. I hung up on him.
call him back. I'll add him back. Are we going to edit
That's
this
good.
out? Okay.
No?
But yeah, I got a Billy. Let's see, for my Christmas haul, just because we're waiting and no dialogue, I got a.
I'm sorry.
Oh, good. There he is. Carry on.
I'm sorry. Someone called me, and I rejected it, and it puts you guys all on hold. And I couldn't figure out how to get it off a hold.
Was it that detective that's been bugging you again?
No, it was my grandmother.
You should probably put your phone in some kind of like airplane mode or something.
No, because then you won't be able to talk on the call.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
yeah, I already know that. No, I'm not doing airplane mode.
So
And
Tyler,
I don't know if I do not disturb.
so what
Yes,
did you get?
yes.
What did you get this week besides your neighbor's internet?
Well, since the last time I was on, which was before Christmas, the only thing I got in hand was Open and Play Springer.
Herpes. You got it.
Yeah.
And?
It is what it is.
Would you recommend it to people?
No.
Does it taste like a
It's people
knockoff?
I don't know. It feels like a upscaled current mainline Transformer figure. It doesn't come with any instructions. Its face looks wonky, like he was kind of stung by a bee, and he's kind of allergic.
I know somebody that can fix that face for you.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
Yo, just put some duct tape over his face.
Put duct tape over the whole thing and throw it in the river.
After I fuck it and murder it!
Wow.
Oh, man, this is a train wreck of a show. We're like 30 minutes in and we ain't done nothing yet.
Yeah.
We should also note that it is Tyler's
Yeah, happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Tyler.
Did you get that stripper we sent you in 4 different boxes?
No, I did not get anything. So,
Yes,
the
one
only
box for one ear, another box for another ear, one for the hair, and the other part is the rest.
We were thinking about going with an advent calendar, but
All the chocolates were gone.
the only other thing I got, it's in my mailbox at my other place, is Masterpiece Sunstreaker. I have to
Nice.
grab that.
Does that other place have internet?
Oh, it way better. Way better.
So you're at your grandfather's now?
Yeah, this is where I'm living now. And my other place, my apartment, I've got till the end of this month before I have to be out of there.
Oh.
But I didn't feel like driving an hour and a half in the dark back up my place. So.
Now, is it longer to get to work now?
Oh yeah, I have to drive like over an hour to get to work now, but it's worth it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's worth it?
Yeah, when I'm living in a house that's paid off, and I have an electric bill and a gas bill now, and that's it. It's kind of worth it.
Okay.
So
You better get yourself some fucking Direct TV so you have better
No,
internet.
you don't use DirecTV for internet.
No, I mean, that's the only thing he's going to be able to get out there. In
If you get Hughes now, he'd be better off suffering with his phone.
I'll be getting raped by Spectrum again.
Charter. Join the club.
Don't do Spectrum. I've heard nothing but horror stories about them.
That's what I have.
Yeah, I know. I had Time Warner, and then they switched to Spectrum, and my bill went from 30 to 65.
Sounds like the Robert D plan.
I was tipping them too.
You were tipping him?
No, that's what Robert would say, though. I was tipping my cable people every time I went in there to pay my cable bill.
20%. Come on.
I give him a tip. Lower your prices.
Oh, let's move it along.
Indeed.
All right. First thing in the news, third party. This is SXX Lost Light Hot Rod.
Looks good.
Looks good.
It looks fine.
Couple months
I don't care.
late. Yeah, late. I don't care.
Nope.
Now go replace your Calidus.
No.
Well, man,
no way
I bet. I don't know. This thing was probably out before I got my Calidus. Took me a while to get that thing. I love mine.
Yeah.
Though.
I mean, I got Hot Flame, but I don't see the need to get this color scheme.
See, I like this color scheme because Hot Rod's been the same damn color for like 100 years. And then he gets manic depressive and paints himself purple. Now he's a spectralist, which that sounds like like a secret word for racist.
But your initial argument is kind of dumb. Because every one of them's been the same fucking color.
Yeah, but
Was
I like this color scheme, especially on Calidus more so than this guy.
So is this supposed to be like G2 Hot Rod?
You know, it could be.
Well, it's
Yeah,
from the
let's go with
comics.
that.
And now, if you don't read the comics, then this doesn't matter to you at all. Like, you have no reason
Yeah.
to like this if you haven't read the comics.
Yeah,
But
That's
in
me.
the comics,
Yeah.
it's cool.
exactly.
I don't even think I've read up to the point where he changes colors.
Well, you should check it out.
Yeah, you got
it's pretty
to.
good.
Yeah.
So you're gonna wait for the knockoff?
I'm gonna wait for Hasbro.
No.
I tell you what, I would love to have the MP mold and the shattered glass colors or whatever Nemesis Rod.
So what if they do the Power of the Primes version in this color scheme?
They already are, but I don't really care for it as much.
Well,
I'm not buying it.
Yeah, it's just black, and I think it's just black.
no,
and
they're doing the
white,
black
isn't it?
one from Shattered Glass, but this is different.
Oh, well, that would be kind of cool, but it doesn't make sense for like a giant ass Rodimus Prime.
No.
Yeah, because this.
I'm
is
talking about MP Hot Rod, the little guy, the new one.
Mm.
Eh.
Hey, you're gonna buy it. You hush.
Alright.
I'm gonna write them a letter right now.
Anyone buying this?
No.
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 I'll buy it on clearance at BBTS for $30.
All right. So
Wait, you know
then
what?
let's move.
No, I
on.
won't.
My answer is going to be I'll wait
Or
for
go
2
ahead.
years in the Cybertron Cafe, and then I'll pick it up from somebody.
Yeah. Just wait
Yeah.
till JC gets it and then sells
That
it.
Yeah. All right. Next thing is movie masterpiece Ironhide.
Next.
And a toilet flush.
Yeah, I don't know what to think of this.
Looks all right.
It's
Those
okay.
wheels
I
look
think
pretty good.
People keep complaining, and I'm like, it looks like the pile of shitty parts that you see on the movie. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It looks just like the pile of garbage on the screen. If you like it, you should buy it.
I
I
just
mean, I'm
want
probably gonna get it because I
What's
like.
that?
I
Go
like.
ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nobody? All right.
nope.
I don't know. I think it's too small. I don't think it's tall enough.
I could see that where some
To
people
match.
might feel the torso is too short.
I think, yeah, the torso's too big.
I think it looks okay. I think that leader class one was really good though. I think
Yeah,
it's
the leader
huge, though.
class one. The
Dude,
leader class one is really good.
I got like $120 for that bastard.
Mhm.
Nice.
It was like I got more for him than the damn Jetwing Prime.
Mhm.
And you know what sucks? I wish I had kept the Ironhide for now after the fact. Well, not for
Yeah.
$120. I'm glad I sold it for that much.
Yeah, that was a figure I wanted to go with my Human Alliance figures, but never got around to getting it, especially with the scalper prices.
I've been happy with these MPs though. These MP movie figs. I'll probably pick it up just to try it out.
I think every one of these fucking movie figures just looks like.
Well, that's because that's what it's
Because
supposed
the
to look
source
like.
material is garbage.
No, I know it looks like what it's supposed to look like, but
Like, if
oh
you-
my god, when you see it still not moving at 50 fucking frames per second on the
Mhm.
fucking screen, now you can look at it and like, no, this is a piece of
Like,
I
shit.
but-
personally
yeah.
won't get it.
You're not gonna get it.
No, I wouldn't.
Ah.
I wouldn't get it just due to the fact that one is not red. It doesn't look like a Nissan Vanette. For me, I'm G1.
Well, and
I
his
couldn't
defense,
get
he doesn't
this.
look like anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like the first
Doesn't
movie,
look
but
like
no.
Well, see,
It kind of looks like in this picture, it looks like the fucking head is open and it's waiting for the brain
There is no
to go
brain.
in or something.
Yeah. But all
That's
that's
what he
in there
looked
is the
like,
hollowness of Hasbro. So
Well,
I don't know.
it
I don't know.
It's like a mouth.
There is a picture with his mouth open.
his mouth does open.
There's
That's
a
pretty
picture.
cool.
Yeah, and it. Not no. I
That
don't know.
doesn't
It looks
make
like
it
a
look any better.
teethless old person. Toothless old.
Oh yeah.
I I don't know. I don't like the way that his like arms are like on the back of his shoulders.
Maybe the Beast Wars guys can take something with it. I don't know. It ain't for me.
Well, I tell you, JC's gonna buy it.
Well, yeah.
I'm probably gonna buy it too, though, man.
He's got a space clear on the shelf.
He's got the other Masterpiece movie figures, so it would make sense for him to want this one too.
Yeah,
Well,
the arcade looks stupid though.
And it kind of looks like a fish mouth.
It's a catfish head. He's got a catfish head. Put some antennas on there, man. We got next year's fucking podcast combiner right there, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll call it the Shiticus.
I am kind of curious where. Well, I mean, like I had the Voyager Ironhide and how the guns on his arms stored really, really badly on the vehicle mode, and I'm just kind of curious how they'll store those in the Masterpiece here.
They hang outside on the sides. I already seen a picture of it.
That's what it looks like.
If you had internet, if you had internet this week, Bedbugs, you'd have seen all the awesome stuff we're getting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it. They come off. So it doesn't even look like you can roll them under to store them better. So it just looks like a truck with two mist pods on the side.
Yeah, you don't know, Bedbugs. Takara folded, man. They're doing nothing but movie figures from now on. You missed it because you weren't on the internet.
And Fans Toys fucking has the
yeah, Keith bought out Fans Toys, and now all the Fans Toys will be made in his factory.
Nah, come on, you're going a little too far now.
You know what? Shout out to Keith. I still like your shit.
Yep. And you know what? I got that fucking Transformer fucking sideswipe / breakdown.
Oh no, fuck that! I don't want that thing.
Sorry.
No, I got it, but I have it on my desk, and that fucking thing is posable as fuck, dude.
Is it joints held together by magnets?
It's actually no. I mean it's not that bad of a made thing. It's just unfinished.
Well, they had to get it out before Keith did.
Yeah. So I think if Keith has a couple refinements to it and puts a paint job on it.
You know what, Keith? Nice. Where the hell are my Stunticons? That was like a while ago now.
Yeah.
I want my Stunticons. I've been waiting.
I have the first one on pre-order. So, all right, who's getting that Ironhide?
I'm probably still going to get it.
I might.
Well, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, thanks, JC.
Legion's answers is they're all gonna wait for the KO and then buy it as many as possible.
Well, the KO is gonna be better.
Oh, for $6 less.
I'm just kidding. It ain't gonna be better.
Just like that guy who's like I spent $6 less on the Sunstreaker in that post in Legions with that Takasa Tony Sunstreaker.
I think that's going to end up being a fraud. I do not think they have a fucking knockoff for that yet.
You don't have a knockoff for that yet. It's too soon. You got to wait 2 or 3 months.
I think it's a Photoshop job, and the guy's just trolling hardcore.
I'm kind of sad that we didn't do that.
I was still wondering if y'all did that shit without letting me know. I thought y'all might have done it.
No, unless JC did it, I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it either.
Well, whoever it is, kudos to you, too.
Shalom in the home.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to Iron Warrior Strife, which is some kind of action figure brawl from the movie.
Let's move on to the next one.
This is a bigger piece of shit.
I think it's actually a better take on the movie figures than the way the movie figures did.
This guy's got like 2 fingers coming up the sides of his mouth and pulling on him. You see it? See the way his head looks?
Yeah.
Well, that
Stick your tongue out.
Is the top of his head kind of looks like a tackle box?
It's another pile of shapes.
Yep, a pile of shapes with some unnecessary guns and a giant blade on the side of him. Not to confuse it with a giant blade sticking off his feet or everywhere else on him.
I bet you those Baybots, like, they accidentally cut themselves a lot. There's all sharp edges on them.
Hashtag saving that money.
Yeah, they don't hug. They don't hug very often.
You know what? There was probably a fucking meeting one day where they were sitting around before they ever fucking designed these abominations. And we're like, you know what? We watched that cartoon, we've seen the comics and things like that, but it occurs to us that if it was really made out of vehicles and mechanical shit, you'd see all kinds of mechanical shit and parts on them, right? Yeah, let's take another fucking bong hit and let's make some ugly ass fucking robots.
Oh no, I don't think that's sensation enough for me.
Yeah. Dude, alright, let's take a picture of like the G1 Ironhide and we'll crumble it up. And that's what we'll make.
Then we'll
crumble it up and then we'll run a 3D spectrometer over it and scan it into the computer and print it out.
And then we'll burn it and make it black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
T-Pain.
Sorry.
Blip, 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 blip. That's all, folks.
I don't like this movie at all, but this is...
Tell her to stop struggling that you're trying to do a podcast.
You guys hear me better now?
Go walk near the window.
All right. I am next to the window.
A little more to the left.
I've been sitting next to the window. There is no more.
Do you see a red dot?
Yeah. Every time he starts to T-Pain, it's the FBI surveillance van outside with the listening device trying to listen in on him.
To boost your signal, go in the kitchen, get a fork, bend the two middle tines down, and then find a plug on the wall. An outlet, and lick it, and then jam it in the fucking sockets.
I think I'll get right on that.
You know, I don't think I'm buying this. Just gonna say that now. I don't think I'm buying this.
Yeah, no, I'm not buying this. No way.
No.
You're not buying the method that Chris is proposing, or the toy?
The toy.
Oh,
It looks like one of those like Build-A-Figure things they made a couple years ago, the Constructs or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks like one of those.
Easy pass.
Yeah, definitely easy pass. Anything from the movie is an easy pass.
Easy.
Unless it's maybe the Masterpiece figures. I at least want to check them out.
No, you don't.
But
You can go to Toys R Us right now. I seen that Prime like for $79.99 and like marked down.
probably.
It's worth that.
Maybe.
They're good figures, man. If you like them at all, they're good figures. And the first movie was like when they looked the best. They got progressively like more complex as the movies went on.
I agree with that.
They looked the best in the first and the second. After beyond that, they just started moving towards like more humanistic looking with more, I don't know, like flowing parts or something.
Motherfuckers, they looked the best in 1984 through
Well, no shit.
1987.
I'm talking about the new garbage.
Can I get an amen?
Hallelujah.
Amen. So
Makes me want to go
All right,
rub one
nope.
out.
no one's buying this trash. Let's move on.
JC
Nope.
might buy it.
Well, he's not here. He can send
here
in
in
his
spirit.
opinion on. Well, anything that we're not buying, he's buying, and most of the stuff we're buying, he's not going to buy because it's fans' toys. I don't like them.
I like
He's buying
Chuck.
cats. He's buying alligators just stuck in the frozen water.
Okay, next we have Mech Planet Hot Soldiers Optimus Prime.
Just say Mech Painter.
Fuck yeah.
I think it looks okay. Robert D, I texted him the pictures and he said he hates it. It looks like trash. But
You'll buy it, though.
Oh, fuck yeah.
the Generation, he's got the little Generation Toy Legends one. That one's really good.
So do I. But look, this motherfucker has the trailer
He's got
and he's got a
Matrix.
little roller.
Yeah.
He's got the touch, motherfucker.
You got the touch!
You can fit
But
a
if it's
Bumblebee
not
and a
good-
Ironhide up his butt.
But if it's not good, who cares if it comes with a trailer? I don't know. I still want to get it.
It's gonna be way too big for what I collect, and I'm not doing a third scale. I'm already doing fucking 2 scales of these Legend figures. I'm not doing a third one.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
now, here's something completely off topic that's always bothered me. If you look at his trailer and you see how the stripe comes back and then it doesn't go all the way to the end of the trailer, that has always bothered me. I've always wanted the stripe to go all the way to the end of the trailer.
Why?
All the way to the end.
Well, that's called OCD.
Like I don't know. It's just when I see it, it bothers me.
Tyler,
You can paint it.
is that why you kidnap women?
Whatever. So.
The damn stripe don't make no sense to me. Get in my van.
Is that why you like duct tape so much? Make them stripes. I'm gonna put stripes on you.
I told you guys I'm moving and I needed to tape a box, but
yeah,
So,
I remember you taping that box. We heard it.
okay. I might be getting this. Is anyone else going to get this?
Is it more than? Is it more than $30?
Probably.
I don't
know.
Probably.
I don't know. I kind of want that little roller though. I want to buy it for the little roller, and I'll put the roller with Chip Chase. Chip Chase is gonna have a little pet roller that he walks around.
Oh, I thought because they were both rollers.
But I'm.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
We're
We
here.
just got some dead air for a second. It happens, man.
Okay, sorry, I'm cleaning out the cat litter box because that's how I feel about this. I won't get it till 7 years later in the Cybertron Cafe.
7 years later, you think Cybertron Cafe will still be around?
Oh yeah.
Everybody
Oh,
would have quit
fuck
and gone
yeah.
to something else.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fucking 51.
Not me.
That's a chance I'll take.
No.
I don't know. Everyone from Legions might pour over into the cafe and it might get shut down.
I'll tell you what, man. We were straightening
They'll wait
up
for the
Legions.
KO. Legions are waiting for the KO.
Yeah.
This is made by a KO company. It's close enough.
We should just come up with our own official product and just say it's a KO so everyone buys it. Say it's a KO of something else.
Yeah, why don't we all come in little fucking dime bags and fucking...
Yeah,
that's random. No, I'm good.
Dime bags and calling Daryl.
Exactly.
All right, so
Okay.
maybe we should be moving on.
Next. Yeah.
Probably.
Moving on to, I have no idea what this is. Mech Fans Toys Omega Supreme.
Fuck man,
I have
fans.
no idea what this is. What is this?
What do you mean you have no idea what
So
it is?
Omega
Fucking
Supreme.
said it. It's Mech Fans Toys
Yeah,
Omega
what
Supreme.
is this company? I've never seen this before. I have no clue. Are they
This
a
is
KO
that
company or?
the Legends KO company?
Yeah. But they're branching out into creating their own...
Wait a minute. What about
design
if this is a Wei Jang undersized knockoff? Look at that little tiny tank.
Yeah,
It
that
comes with a Diaclone.
Terrible.
It comes with a Diaclone looking thing, or whatever the hell that is, Microman.
Oh, it's a knockoff of the Takara whatever.
Yeah, but
the
doesn't the Wei Jang one come with one of these too?
No, he comes
Oh,
with
the
the
scientist.
doctor. Yeah, no, he was actually.
Does he have a degree? Is he like a certified doctor? Okay.
Yes. He's a doctor in
Yeah.
pharmacology.
I will say I do like what they did with the arms and turning them into gun turrets like that in the base mode.
Well, that's the thing, man. I try to hate on this company, but I might actually buy a little tiny fucking Omega. Because it's gonna be, it's probably gonna be cheap too.
And Tyler, everything this Mech Fans Toys makes is Legend scale. So if you ever see Mech Fan Toys, it's Legend scale.
All right, I got it.
But
I don't know if I'm gonna get this. Go ahead.
So is that
but they're the ones that keep knocking off the DX9 figures.
I think.
So
no, they keep upscaling them too, right? Some of them.
Yeah, they're making it a little bigger
because they need it.
So with the legs here at the very tip of the hills, is that actually the bottom of the foot facing up?
Probably.
Yep. And the thing in the front there is the heel spur.
Okay, and then
You guys think
and
there's
then
gonna be a parts
then the re-
corner?
and the really long thing on the bottom, that'd be the shin. On the very bottom? Okay.
Yes.
Have you seen robot modes of this yet?
And
Okay.
no, this is the only picture I've seen. And Tyler, if G1 was a fucking parts former, Fans Toys is a parts former. You know, you can't slag.
They're
this
all
for fucking
parts
being a
formers.
parts
Omega
former.
Supreme is a
No,
parts former.
no. I'm just
There's no
Just
way to
saying,
do
yeah.
Omega without doing it unless you want an Energon Omega.
Oh no, please no.
Yeah.
Then stop your whining about parts formers.
Because even that Energon Omega, that still split apart to make a giant battleship mode instead of a train mode, which like he could be in the show as a toy. So.
So we got
all
a
right.
couple of maybes.
Anyone
on
buying
this?
Nope.
I might. It's
Oh, I'm
going to depend on a
definitely
few
getting
things.
I'm guessing JC's gonna get it just because he loves Omega, but I might be interested in a little Omega to go with my knockoff Hulky Devastator.
I don't think that JC is going to buy this.
You don't think so?
I doubt it.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get in the legend scale, but you know, this might drag him in a little bit, especially if they do a fucking.
No,
tornado
I want
thing.
the fucking converters black and red Omega
Mm.
painted like this.
Yeah.
I love that. I've only ever seen one for sale, and I wish I bought it. But back then they were like $300.
Oh, I know someone who. I think I know someone who's got one of those for.
How much is he selling it for?
You live. I'm not sure. You guys know Victor.
$1 million.
Monroy, I think that's his last name.
I don't know, man. But like after the show, like let me know what he's asking for it.
Yeah, tell your friend that
yeah,
JL's got $35 for him.
Yeah, you tell him that I'm world famous too. I can get him a lot of recognition or something.
All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I might buy this at a convention if I got some extra spending money. I don't know. I don't like that tank mode. That looks weird.
Oh come on! You know what? That thing's probably motorized too or something.
You know,
Dude, that would be the best toy ever if that thing was really as small as you think it would be, and the tank was motorized. I put that bitch on my desk at work and just let him go.
now what if it
Yeah.
came with
You know,
what if it came with like a little remote control so you could make it go forward or backwards?
And it shot
be really
airsoft
cool.
pellets at people really fast.
That's a little much. I think at this scale, you'd be lucky if you get that pullback action.
Or
you know,
or
that
the
kind of
wind up like
motorized. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're lucky
there
if
you
it
go,
don't
that.
break.
Yeah. But yeah, I might pick
Okay,
this up.
let's move on. We have next more MechFans toys, and this time it's their Springer. Is
God, I
this
hate
an
these guys.
original design?
it's very
Is
green.
this an original design?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Oh, I think it is because DX9 showed one not long ago, didn't they? No, it was Iron Factory showed one, not DX9.
No,
yeah,
this doesn't
looks
look
good.
like Iron Factory at all.
I don't know, man. I just feel like my money's going to terrorism when I look at this stuff. Because I know that they're going to invest that money into ripping off somebody else's mold later on.
I think what they did was they just tried to right some
Yeah.
wrongs that they thought DX9.
They
did
got
by
tired of
making
me
some
mailing
too
them
small.
SARS.
Knocked them. Yeah, that. And said, you know what? We'll use that as a springboard to fucking launch our own fucking shit.
Just like-
Considering all
if
the
you
other stuff, it don't look too bad.
It's just like selling drugs to pay your way through college.
Fucking A. Or stripping.
Hashtag Craigslist.
That were as
Hashtag
yeah,
I
I
got you
always got
$35.
$35. I might buy
So,
this. Too.
anyone buying
Depends on how big it is.
I'm getting it.
Maybe.
I-
If there's
what-
something that's not a no come out, then I'll pass.
So do the helicopter blades come off
So-
to make swords?
They don't look like they come
Probably.
off. It doesn't. It looks really sharp. It looks like a real knife.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because they made the blades actually look like swords. It's like, but yeah, at the same time, it doesn't look like they come off.
No. Unless you pull that peg out.
It's
Yeah.
actually a fidget spinner.
That's a
Yeah.
prototype. I'm not going to
Oh,
buy
well.
this, though, if DX9 or Iron Factory have one coming out, because I already like their stuff.
So what if the
Yeah.
propellers are like held on by like magnets on the spinner?
Magnets, how do they work?
Kind of cool. Yeah. How do they work?
Well, that'd be ultra magnets.
All
What?
Ultra magnets. I like his little
Uh,
guns he comes with, too. They look kind of cool.
Mhm.
Hey, it looks all right.
Alright, let's move on. Let's move on. Next, we have Toy Clear Devastator.
Oh,
And I like this.
clearly you can see his nuts.
I like this.
It looks really good, but I'd rather get the clear GT if I was going to get one.
I want both, and I already have one.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I still have to get one. I'm saving up for the whole set, so
I wouldn't mind getting a GT or Toy World Devi to fight my Omega, but it's looking more unlikely as time goes on. I'm gonna get one.
well, they're supposed to be reissuing it, right?
No, that was canceled.
Well, who the hell's making this then? Is Toy World making this?
Well, they say it's Toy World, but for all I know, it could be Zeta.
Yeah, because if Toy World's making this, then they'd be dumb not to make another of the regular, because they sell the fuck out of those things.
Yeah.
It's arguably the only good thing they've ever made.
Yeah, the last time I checked with Hanny, he said that they're still going to get their reissue of it. I'll have
Maybe
to
he was
ask
just
him
trying
again.
not to break your little heart.
Mhm. Or he just didn't
Maybe.
end up in his basement.
Oh God!
Oh, my. You guys are horrible.
Welcome to the sex dungeon.
You guys are horrible.
Yeah, we are.
I might get this. I don't know. I want the normal one first.
Yo, I'm gonna get this on TF Source for $250 in 2 years.
Black Friday
on their
sale.
Black Friday
2
sale. Yeah.
years.
Mhm.
2 years, it at least has to be on their 10 before they knock $100 off of it.
Dude, they were selling that yellow Devi for like $260 or some crazy shit.
Yeah, I need to get one of those. Yeah,
I should have bought the yellow Devi because I love G2 and I got G2 MP bots, but I have nothing to put them with.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like G2 as well, but I need to actually finish my G1 before I start buying G.
All right, and this is for all those third-party companies and Masterpiece because I know y'all all listen, maybe, but we need some G2 Masterpiece bots. Thank
Sure
you.
thing, buddy. We get
Like
right
some
on that.
G2 Sky Scorchers.
Yeah, all the G2 bots. I need a G2 Megatron MP right now.
Rotor Force.
Yeah, and I want this shit to work. And I want it to come with extra
Generation
blades.
2 Megatron.
How about the Aqua Speeders with the color changing?
I don't want no color change because they all turn white after a long enough time.
Fans Hobby's doing the generation.
They are, but we haven't seen a picture of it.
I'd like. No. What we need is a G2 Electro, but it needs to be painted gold, not in GPS.
We needed a G. We gotta get
Yeah.
a G2 Electro, and it's gonna come broken in the box. I still got mine in the box
just-
behind me, man.
They're just solicit a broken figure for nostalgia. So.
God, there's
was
Tyler.
cool. I wish I was more.
Hello?
You guys hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, you're here. Am I better now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I am a
There you
little
go.
concerned with how the clear Devastator. I mean, my original Toy World Devastator had a very snug fit where I had to actually trim some plastic on Scrapper and on the leg to make it fit. So, has anyone had any experience with the second release of Toy World Devastator, or if this one will have a cleaner fit? Because I mean, when dealing with clear plastic, obviously you don't want to be shaving shit off to make it fit.
I have not.
I haven't either.
The version 2 Devi comes with a bottle of lube.
Astroglide?
Yeah.
I don't believe that because Tyler would have it already.
All right, let's move on.
The clear Devi is going to come with a clear water-based lube.
All right, we're moving on.
Is this really moving on, though? 'Cause I
Party
feel like we're
second
backpedaling.
custom class figure.
Wait, you got to paint this shit?
So now we know what happened to all the leftover Optimus Primal, Oil Master, whatever Pretender shells from Fun Pub on their clearance sale.
I do like mine, though. I like the one that I got.
And which one do you have?
Shell. I have the Optimus Prime one.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking this is the Prime one, and they're just repainting the parts blue to match Gears.
Yeah. Why would you do this?
Awful. Yeah. Why? Who's shoveling snow?
Who's dragging a corpse?
Oh,
Who's shoveling?
that'd be me.
Who's
I'm moving the fan.
snow?
I'm hot in my house. It's getting hot.
It's like
there's
60
talk
something
about that.
degrees down here, man. It's like warm.
It's close to that here too.
Hello?
Yeah, just when I thought they couldn't,
you're there.
just when I thought they could make something worse than that shattered glass swoop, they show this.
Yeah.
This is
That shattered glass swoop.
Wasn't this mold already Gears? So it's not even a special, like, Pretender
Well,
inside?
The original toy was Gears, and then they repainted Gears into Oil Master, and then they did the original sculpt of the Pretender shell to go with the Oil Master. Then they repainted it again, remolded it into G2 Optimus to go into a Pretender Optimus shell for the club exclusive, and now the leftover club exclusive shells got bought by these guys, and they're using it for the custom class.
These things have been repainted so many times, I bet they weigh like 5 pounds.
But look, read it. It says Transformers Gears figure not included in class materials.
What?
Right. So they only got the shells.
Yep.
So you're painting it to match the Gears that you're supposed to already own.
What the hell is that?
It's almost
Target.
impossible to find.
Customization class includes exclusive Gorilla Double Pretender shell and weapons.
It's not a double Pretender shell if there's no other Pretender in it.
Exactly.
Well, isn't
The
that
fucking stash box comes
Well-
with Gorilla stash box.
Well, wait a minute. Doesn't Gears?
You
Didn't that
put your
Gears?
weed in it.
I thought that Gears release came with a minicon that became a Target Master.
I don't remember it, but maybe. I never bought that Gears though.
Because I know the Swerve did,
Yeah, I never
the
bought
Gears
that
did too.
Gears.
and then I know Cosmos did because he came with a little space shuttle minicon that turned into a Target Master.
Yeah, that was basically the one that Gears has. It was basically a remold of the one that Cosmos came with.
So do you think that this figure is going to make the price of that Legends Gears rise up? Maybe I should sell it?
Yeah.
No.
This guy's like going to live the
So-
rest of his life like just reselling these fucking shells.
It's fucking ugly. Fucking ugly.
It's dumb. Like nobody wants a Gears Pretender shell, and like I am on board with these guys. Like I own a lot of their shit. I have never wanted a fucking Gears Pretender shell
And what?
made out of a monkey.
I've never even seen the shell up, close, personal. It doesn't look like it has any articulation.
Dude, if they were smart, they would take this shell, paint that bitch like Optimus Primal, take the fucking Gears, paint him up in the Transmetal Primal looking shit, and then sell that. I would buy that.
That's next year.
You know
Yeah,
what? I
that's
will,
next
you know
year.
what? All right, Fun Pub, what's left of you?
No,
You heard my
it's-
suggestion? I will buy that.
It's not Fun Pub. It's Nightshade Productions. Is
Fly by Night Shade.
yes, that's
you make-
Pete's new company.
If you make that Optimus Primal with the big Transmetal, whatever the fuck, Super Monkey Primal, I will buy that. But I'm not buying this ever.
And then you could see a third party doing a surfboard for it.
Oh, dude, he already looks like he's surfing. Look at him. Put a surfboard under it. Photoshop it.
I don't know if that'll help it.
There's no way I'm buying anything from Pete's Robot Convention or no. Like
You sound
know,
like somebody that would
it's
be
bad.
pro-robot. You certainly sound pro-robo for me.
And if you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up. Really helps us out.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot my job. Shit.
Well, this show would only be a hop, skip, and a jump for you, Tyler, being in Cincinnati.
And if you think this is stupid too, give us a thumbs up and write some comments and stuff, and do it on iTunes also.
Right.
No,
Google Play,
Cincinnati,
whichever.
On Google Play and on BitTorrent or whatever, and Napster.
And you
Fucking that.
LimeWire, Kazaa,
Yeah, LimeWire.
You guys
Mice.
hear me better now?
Audio
No.
Galaxy.
No.
We're
Now
we're starting a GoFundMe to buy Tyler Fulcher a wireless hotspot.
Can you guys hear me better now?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Okay.
Tyler is like
you heard
streaming
me.
Skype on the world's last Obama phone.
He said the McDonald's.
That's what I'm gonna have to do next. But I don't. I'm in Cleveland, the Cleveland area, not Cincinnati.
That's still the same state, close enough.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Nah,
Easy, Wisconsin. Easy.
So
What is going on with
we
this
can
other
move
thing?
on. The next thing, someone made the new Power of the Primes Optimus already better. This is our custom spotlight.
All
Spotlight.
right. I'll handle this while you adjust your mic or whatever the fuck, dude.
Masturbating, whichever.
Hey Tyler, pause the show so it buffers a little bit.
No way.
All
right.
right. This is Power of the Primes hybrid style Orion pack / Optimus, and somebody found a way to, using
Fix
Legos,
it.
separate them completely so you have a full Optimus and a full Orion packs.
See, that ain't too bad. That I appreciate that shit. As far as the what you want it to be to what it is, I appreciate that. That's pretty cool.
And this guy in his post, I didn't put all the pictures in our little thing here, but he goes into exhaustive, illustration of every piece that you need to do this mod.
Instead of selling it to you on eBay for $35.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen is when they sell you schematics for Lego on fucking eBay. You think I'm joking? I've seen it.
I've seen it
I've
too.
never seen that before.
Would you like to make a fucking land speeder out of Lego? I'll send you directions on how to do it for $35, and you get no Legos. You just do it yourself.
And $9 shipping.
You gotta buy like these 15 kits and take all the parts apart, and for only $1,500, you can have a 4-inch land speeder.
Oh, wow.
I'm not a big
I've
Lego
never
guy
seen
though.
It's like
Legos are
JC's
expensive.
penis.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask Paul C if these are common parts or... Because a couple of them look like I haven't seen these Lego pieces before.
Yeah, we need to find out where you buy these pieces. We're gonna start a TKO fundraiser.
Well, hell,
No, there
On
are places
Patreon.
overseas that you can buy individual pieces of Lego. And
Well,
I bought them for making my customs.
yeah, you can buy them straight from Lego, I believe, through
Well,
their
what about-
online store.
Only certain ones.
I can't remember his name, but like what's his name, dude? The guy that sells the Legos in ROC.
Paul?
Okay.
No, Chris.
No. Yeah.
Chris, the guy that does a podcast.
Yeah. I forget the name of it
I don't know
though.
his name, and
I'm
I'm
not a
sorry.
Lego guy, so I don't
He's
pay
listening.
attention to it.
Well, just looking at this, some of these parts aren't Lego. They're like the 3 studs on the bottom and the middle there. That's just a generic block that there's no stamp on it indicating what brand it is at all.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
looks close enough.
it's basically a 1 block with a 1 width by 3 Lego block. Even though it may not be Legos, it's what it is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Looks like
there's
stuff,
other
but-
ones that got the tampo on there, or the stamp on them, but that's I don't know if it's just a color preference where those parts go or what, but
Could be.
I'll be right back. I
good
gotta step
for
away
this
for a second.
guy.
Yeah, so
Good for this guy. That I don't like the figure though.
I tell you what, I want this fucking Prime bad. Not for the Prime, I want the fucking packs.
Why?
Really. I want the packs.
Get that shit out of here.
All right.
All right, let's move. Should we move on while Justin's away for a minute? Hello?
He's away.
Hello?
Did we lose
Hello?
jail?
No, he
God,
went
is
away
it
for a
you?
second.
Okay.
No, he went away for a second. Should we move on while he's gone or no?
Now let's do some Tyler time.
Oh, it's me time.
Yeah.
How are you, Tyler?
So, I'm good. Thank you for asking. It's going to be the same answer every week, by the way.
Okay. So what did
I'm
you do
good.
this week?
How are your captives doing?
Are they getting
I
enough
don't have
light
any
water?
captives. I am not the character you guys make me out to be, so.
It's okay,
You're-
Tyler. If
yeah,
a couple it's okay if a couple of them are guys.
Mm-hmm.
We don't judge.
I caught up on some sleep. I cleaned up this house that I'm moving into a little bit more. I worked at my job.
Moved a few cages in.
No, don't have any of that. Let's see. Got a occasional disgusting message from
Okay, and
Catfish
that ends our time.
He's starting to trigger. We gotta slow it down.
No, he gets
Gotta
1
remove-
minute.
Gotta relax.
Oh, good. Good. As long as I can stumble through some stuff, then.
And
for a
if you
minute.
if you would like JC to send you disgusting text messages, leave your cell phone number in the comments.
Yeah.
No, don't. 'Cause- no, don't.
And tell him that you're a flat earther. Appreciate it.
He
Tell
will
him
hook you up.
From Legions. Tell him you're from Legions, the Hardcore Collectors, or I don't know, anything else he doesn't like.
And tell him who your wife made you vote for.
Okay, let's move on to the KO corner.
This is dumb. Dumb.
This is actually
Why?
something that makes sense.
No,
Like,
it doesn't. Why do you need a purple and blue Crimsy? That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I mean that is. Oh, well,
Yeah, that
he was
well,
multiple colors in that episode.
yeah.
Remember at the end?
He's only yellow in my heart.
Okay, but I mean this kit offers you, the cannon with Welker's voice on it, the back plate to fix the fucking back issue, and then 2 little Kremzeeks thrown in.
Yeah, what
For
about
shits and giggles.
what about if instead of Welker's voice, it's a knockoff of some dude from like China trying to imitate his voice?
Oh, Starscream, you wacky guy.
Yeah.
No, these little Kremzeeks look like a knockoff of the GCI toy Kremzeeks.
They spelled Crimzeek wrong too.
No, these Kremzeeks, what they look like is they look like the new Rodimus fanboys. They got the same colors as the new Rodimus.
Yeah. They're spectralist Crimzeek. He's fully reformed. He's like you, bedbugs. He's found God.
See, now I might have to get this set, so that way I don't have to buy a fucking whole KO fucking Megatron. I already have one.
You already have the real one?
Yeah.
I don't-
I can get this and
I don't-
fix the back and
I don't
Yeah.
need
Welker's voice.
I don't
I do
need
like-
any of this shit.
I do like the back plate. I don't feel it's necessary, but it is neat.
Mine sits on the shelf. The back is not facing me. He looks fine.
But I want
Yeah.
him to talk like Frank Welker did him.
What about if they couldn't get the ones from the movie and they just got him doing other shit?
I do like that.
Hey,
this is-
gang, let's solve a mystery.
Yeah.
I do like that it's called Memperor of Destruction.
Remember?
Memperor. mod fans.
Black
I
Mamba
might get this.
is Kobe gonna sue?
Money saved.
Yeah, you ain't bought nothing in this fucking show.
I wouldn't know.
That means you got money for a t-shirt.
Yep. I'll give you money for a t-shirt. Fuck yeah.
If you do, we'll get Chris to sign it.
You know the kicker about that part is I would take it because I like the autographs.
He'll also draw a giant dick on the back and a silver mark.
That's fine. That's the only time my wife will get the dick.
Oh, God. I don't even know what the hell that means.
So speaking of dicks, and then let's move on to cancer.
Well, who's buying this? Wait, who's buying this?
Yeah. I might. I don't know. It depends if I want Frank Welker's voice on my Megatron.
I don't care to have it. I don't care about any electronics and anything.
I don't normally, but I think this would just be cool because it's him.
Yeah.
And when he dies, you can sell it for a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Lots of money.
I'm actually a fan of the man's work. I mean, he has got a huge fucking body of work.
So wouldn't you want to buy something that he gets money from? Like, he ain't getting none of this money.
Nah, I mean, he can fucking work and get his money.
They stole the man's soul and stuck it in this contraption.
So if Frank Welker offered a GPS setting with Megatron's voice, would you buy it?
Fuck yeah.
Turn left, you fucktard. Oh, man.
All right, let's move on.
Where's Slick Willie when you need him, man?
I don't need. Who?
Willie. Willie Fong.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Anyone want to talk about this? This?
I don't
Megatron?
know what this is.
You ever wonder what would happen if Megatron fucked Starscream and they had a kid? That's what it would look like.
So this is like bad knockoff / fiction, huh?
This is definitely the Legends figure from a couple years ago. With a weird cannon and some fucking wings.
Yeah. And
it's called
got some knocked off.
And it's oversized, so it's in like a Deluxe or Voyager size box.
I'm just glad that English translated Chinese for Transformer is deformation, because this shit is all fucking deformed.
Yes, and it's diecast too, apparently.
Trans robots. Where's JC? Let's trigger him.
Megatorn.
Megatorn. He has a prolapse anus.
Look at the fucking logo. The trans robots logo. It looks like a fucking praying mantis.
Trans robot.
Somebody reading a menu with their face behind it.
Does that mean when you're trans robot? Does that mean that you identify as robot?
Maybe.
Nice.
Which bathroom do they use?
They don't use the bathroom. The robots.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's great. I wish I was a robot. I am a robot now. Y'all gotta respect my wishes.
So I can take it. Nobody's getting this.
No.
Nope.
I bet Chris would buy that bitch if he saw it at Walgreens.
I just want to see what it looks like out of the box.
I wonder if
it transforms into.
I wonder if you can throw it like a paper airplane because the plastic's so light and it's got wings.
I don't. You know what? I don't think those are. I don't think those are his wings. I think that's a paper insert.
Why would you put that there? It looks stupid.
I know it does, but I think it just draws attention.
Maybe it's a fucking boomerang, and you can throw it and hit the toy with it.
Look, hit it like a fidget spinner, a boomerang.
What if that's like one of those cardboard or paper planes, and because I mean, like JL said, this is the Legends figure, so it turns into a tank.
Mm-hmm.
But what if that's like a bonus thing that flies, or you remember the old planes that you could like stick together that are made of styrofoam, and then you toss them for 2 times and they'd be done.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait for the knockoff.
Better be oversized.
Mm-hmm.
The way it's painted, it kind of reminds me of animated Megatron.
His face looks kind of fucked up. How come they have a...
Yeah,
Look at that awesome picture they put on it, and then look at the figure.
Mhm.
Isn't that just art from one of the mobile games?
That looks like freaking
I think it's
Make Toys figure.
Transformers Legends game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So nobody's buying this.
No.
no one's buying.
If it's like $10-15,
Don't do it.
Don't do it, man. That's how you get the diseases.
It's not worth.
Yeah.
It's not worth the dick cancer.
I want
That's
that.
full whoosh.
I want it. I want that dick cancer.
Gross.
No, you. So
No,
for
Not
this
really,
next
universe.
segment,
I don't
do you
want
guys?
dick cancer.
Yeah, you better make that clear.
So who picked this next one for the next segment?
JC probably
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
and he's wrong.
Should we save it? Should we?
I think we should
save it for when he's here.
Yeah, 'cause
So
I have no opinion
yeah.
of this.
The asshole of the week,
I
once
see it.
again, is Justin Christian.
Yeah.
Because he's not here, because he's an asshole.
Fuck that guy.
That goddamn motherfucking Popeye's fryer went down again.
Mm-hmm. He let Jerry, who we all know Jerry has a severe mental handicap,
Jerry's
Work-
a fucking dick, too.
he let him work
Hey,
the fucking
Hey,
fryer.
don't make
so
fun
he
of
could-
Jerry. Don't
What?
make fun of Jerry. That's the dinosaur at TF Source.
Anyways, JC lets this guy with his half a head that he lost half of his head in a car accident. Lets him operate the fryer, and the guy throws like a fucking soda pop in the fryer
Mm-hmm.
with the
Whoosh.
chicken, and it exploded and killed like 5 people working there. And so now he's not here because he's in the hospital getting his face put back on.
But you know who didn't get anything wrong with him? Fucking Jerry.
Mm-hmm. Because the oil flew past the part of his head that was missing. I don't know why he stuck a soda pop in there, but you know, you can't do that.
To
Now,
deep
I think you
fry
may
it,
have
of
misled
course.
our listener.
Our listener.
The half of the head is not in the traditional sense, like where it might be sloped down or just cut out or whatever, like a piece of cake. It's actually more like a Cheerio. Like the
Yeah.
whole middle part of his fucking face is gone.
I got through a little more than a Cheerio.
So that grease
Donut.
just shot right through that donut.
So sometimes JC tries throwing shrimp into it.
Yeah. They like to hang out on the
Okay.
weekends, and JC practices his casting to see if he can get the thing through the hole. Anyways, so asshole of the week
Yeah,
is
let's-
JC because he picked it and then wasn't here for it.
Congratulations to him. This is the second time he's done that.
He
Or
is
has he done
world.
it more times?
I think he's like his 3rd time. He's a world champion asshole. Just like he's the world champion small painter holder.
Ooh.
Yeah. Then you guys never went over the previous one that he had picked, so he needs to quit making them and ditching and just
Yeah.
stay with Scott.
Well, I don't think the last one was probably politically correct.
Hmm.
Oh, the
I'm joking.
hardcore collectors.
Yeah, hardcore collectors. Oh,
I
man.
want to hear him on the discussion, but he left the group, so he has no reason to even talk about it now.
Anyway.
Yeah. Let's see how long that lasts.
Yeah. Let's move along to our guest section, which is with our guest Chris Gardner.
Oh, great. You can keep that anonymous.
ready for
That's fine with me.
Yeah. What's your social also for
13
everybody in the
questions?
audience?
Yeah, I'll give you my Citibank credit card number 2.
I'm gonna need the security code on the back.
Yeah, yeah,
And the
763.
expiration date. Just nice. What's the expiration date?
March of next year.
And the billing zip code.
Let's see.
I have one too.
76259er.
Okie dokie.
Did I catch a 9er in there?
You did.
All right. Let's start with question number 1. What is the name of the best man at your wedding? His first name. Question
You know what?
2. What is your grandmother's middle name?
Question 3. What elementary school did you attend?
Question 4. What's your favorite sports team?
Question 5. What's the name of your first pet?
Question 6. What was the make of your first car?
Every Nova.
Question 7. What's the name of the street you grew up on?
Ohio Avenue.
Question 8.
Who is your childhood best friend?
Question 9. What was your childhood telephone number?
Question 10. What's your credit score?
Question 11. What's your favorite color?
Red.
All right, let's get on with
Let's get to the real ones.
All right. What is your preferred name or handle?
I just go by Chris. Ain't nothing scientific about that bullshit.
Can I call you Chris with a K, like crisscross?
You can call me fucking Chris with a CH. That's what my mama named me.
Is that your Christian name?
No, that's Justin. Justin Christian. Catfish, that's his name. My Christian name is Christopher Gardner.
Oh, okay.
So do you don't have any usernames you'd like to go by online?
Online, I go by Chris Gardner. Just I filled the YouTube and all that bullshit just with my regular name, so that way there's some kind of accountability for it. Nothing spectacular. Nothing like awe-inspiring.
It's not like Migo Spire.
Yeah, nothing
Michael
like
Aspire.
nothing like Michelle Spyro. It depends on his week. God bless.
Next one.
All right. What year were you born?
1973.
Motherfucking A.
Wow.
Fucking A, right. Goddamn. Fucking A.
What month?
September.
All right, you're older than me then. Good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm the grandpa of the bunch.
Literally.
Yeah, pretty much.
You got grandkids, don't you?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Congrats,
Yeah,
man. That's way better than having kids.
Yeah. I love my kids. I do. And truth be told, I was married into a ready-made family. My wife proposed to me, and she had 3 kids already. But the grandkids, that's you can talk about my wife, you can talk about my kids, you can talk about me. I'll take it. But God damn it, the grandkids, man, I love them to death.
That's awesome.
I would throw my wife in front of the bullet for the grandkids.
So
I'd do it for a lot less.
And any of the grandkids interested in TFs at all, or no?
No, they're all my grandkids are 3 months old, 6 months old, and my youngest grandson, which is my only grandson, which if I die, all my toys and all the collection, everything's going to him. He's 3 months old.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Pop.
Yeah, I want him to have them just because he's a boy. And if his dad, God bless him, my oldest son, who's got his shit together, if he raises them right, which I have every faith in the world he will, he'll be mechanically inclined to understand, appreciate just the engineering of the toys, whether it be Masterpiece, the 3P, whatever. He'll appreciate it. So I want my grandson to have all my stuff.
That's awesome, man.
That's really nice.
Congratulations on that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Dude,
That's probably the most uplifting thing ever said on this show.
You almost inspired JL to want to have kids.
No, I don't. I'm gonna adopt somebody's grandkids. Just skip the whole thing.
Skip the kids, get the grandkids.
Yeah, exactly.
Where the fun is at. I love, like I said, I am in a ready-made family. Basically, they're my stepkids, but they refer to me as their dad. Whenever they talk to their friends, I'm their dad. But the grandkids, they call me Pawpaw, and every time, we'll get to it in a later question about movies, but the grandkids is where I choke up.
So did your grandkids like The Last Jedi?
They don't know Star Wars from a fucking hole in the wall, and that I'll train them right. I'll be their Luke Skywalker, but I love the grandkids.
So when you show them Star Wars for the first time, are you going to start with episode 4 or episode 1?
Episode 4, please do episode 4.
Episode 4. It will always be episode 4, 5, and 6. Always.
So, did y'all enjoy Star Wars? Would you like to watch the less interesting, not as good backstory to it?
Jar Jar Binks. Ooh.
Well, hold on. Are you going to start... Well, maybe you should start with Rogue One.
No.
With them,
You should. I believe the movie should be viewed in the way they originally came out.
Yeah. With the grandkids, now with my kids, they know the Star Wars, they know the prequels, they know the Transformers '86 movie.
Thank God.
They know-
Hallelujah.
They know the Bayformers movie, but most of my kids, because they're older, they're a lot older. My kids are 26, 23. Wait. Oh, fuck. 28, 25, 23, 22. 22. There we go. The Bayformers. They like the Bayformers. Every time I've showed them the 86 movie, they're like, what the fuck is this?
Oh,
And I'm
no.
No.
Believe me, I'll let it slide just because of the grandkids. The grandkids, I can train them the right way. I could be the Luke Skywalker, and train them the way they need to be trained.
Hey, this shit is kind of like blowing my mind because we're the same fucking age and you have grandkids when I just have kids.
Right.
Wait a minute. Hey, Tyler, is this your dad?
No.
Okay, just trying to help you out, man.
No, I know who my father is.
Do you?
Yes, I do. So.
That's
Okay,
a good-
let's move on to question 3. What is your favorite sandwich?
I
sandwich.
like to call it. My favorite sandwich is called the Gardner, and it's a mattress with me, and then the comforter. That's it. I love laying in the bed, and that's my sandwich. But my official sandwich is the ice cream sandwich. And I don't know why you've had all these guests on, and everybody, we all know how this show rolls. I love an ice cream sandwich. I love a good, solid ice cream sandwich.
Do you put sauerkraut on it?
No! Shut up!
No.
Hush.
Yeah, you want to destroy the show.
No, fuck sauerkraut. That is the devil's pubes.
Yeah, fuck sauerkraut.
Not at all. Not at all. But if it's my official sandwich, it's a gyro. I love a good gyro.
Nice.
I with my gyro, it's just the pita bread, the gyro meat, and usually it's the lamb beef combo. They usually don't do the lamb full blown. In the tzatziki sauce, and that's it. That's my sandwich.
I don't like that ziki sauce.
Oh, I love that shit.
That sauce makes me.
I actually call it zucky sauce, like sucky sauce. Sucky sauce.
It's basically fucking ground up cucumber and ranch dressing.
Oh,
Right.
gross.
No
Right.
wonder why it's gross.
Right. Yeah, and that's the kicker, because I don't like cucumbers, but I love the tzatziki sauce.
You know what I call cucumbers? Cucumbers are fucking crunchy water. Unless they're a
Cucumbers.
pickle. If they're a pickle, I'll eat them.
Yeah, same
Oh,
here.
okay.
Pickles are good.
Fuck that shit.
You don't like
Fucking
pickles?
No,
No.
don't like pickle.
I don't like cucumbers. I don't like pickles. Fuck all that.
Nope. That shit's for rabbits. I got teeth. I need to meat.
Gonna isolate that.
You're on the right show if you like meat, boy.
I
Yeah.
love it on my grill. Mm.
We love your grill, too.
The one
Yeah, we're
that
gonna
would
make a
love
different type of
most
sandwich.
would be Justin Christian. Justin Christian loves it the most.
Loves what, grill? Or meat?
Yeah, the meat too. Definitely the meat. He likes that.
He's more of a sausage guy. He likes the sausage.
Sausage.
He likes
Or
it
feel
plain,
awesome.
though, for some reason.
He likes Ohio Little Smokies.
All right, so moving on.
All right. Yeah, let's move on to what's your favorite music? You there?
No, I'm here. Am I there? Am I here?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're here.
Yeah.
Are any of us really here, man? Whoa.
All these goddamn animals. I love music with orchestrated, angry guitar.
I like
like-
anger too.
I like the Coal Chamber, the Big Four, Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, Anthrax, before they cut hair. You know?
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
know. I like
I-
Metallica before they stopped drinking.
Dude, before for me, Metallica sold out with that song one off the Injustice for All CD or tape, whichever you bought at the time.
Record.
Yeah,
When they did the video, you mean?
yeah. When they did the video for me, that's when they sold out.
Okay, so it's not the song, because the song
No.
is good.
No, the song is great. The song.
I don't
is great.
remember the video at all, man. I just remember the song.
The video is excerpts from Johnny
Get Your
Got
Gun.
Gun, and they did a video shoot in a warehouse. It looked like,
Mhm.
and they bought the rights to Johnny Got a Gun, which is an old anti-war movie from God knows how long, 50s, 60s, somewhere in there. I couldn't tell you the exact date by any means. But I like Metallica before they cut their hair. I like Megadeth up until Rust in Peace is their last CD that I really enjoyed.
Up until Dave found Jesus, you mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Watch out, Bugs.
It's gonna make you.
Good,
Look what he did to fucking Dave Mustaine, for Christ's sake.
good old Zeus. But I like that old shit. I like Machine Head. I like Coal Chamber. I like Nine Inch Nails. Older Marilyn Manson when they were experimental before they got more, I don't know, structured. I like the old Pink Floyd with Syd Barrett. I like it with David Gilmour when he replaced Syd Barrett. I don't like their most recent CD, but I like that angry shit. However, I do have guilty pleasures. I do have like Katy Perry, Kanye West.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you were really great until like just then.
Well, let's
Well,
rewind.
thanks for coming on the show this week. Good night,
Okay.
everybody.
Good night, folks. I like Radiohead. I like all kinds of music.
I like regular head.
Radiohead's good until you get married. There's always one
You
thing.
know what? I have a really great counter argument for that.
What's that?
Never mind, man.
I thought when you said you like orchestrated rock, you were gonna fucking throw some fucking off the wall shit like Yngwie Malmsteen or
Or
something.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra or something like that.
You know, I'm picky with my music. I don't buy my music. I pirate my music.
You're a thief.
Ooh,
You're going
And
to
I feel
jail.
bad.
Dick
I feel
cancer.
bad for that. I do, for all the people that buy their music. But Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, the Transformers, original music soundtrack from God, what the fuck? Vince DiCola, I think, did it.
Mhm.
Yep.
What? I downloaded all that shit. I barely buy music. I don't, because for me nowadays with the music is 3 good songs, and the other 12 songs are shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember back in the day when you had to fucking buy the goddamn thing for one song?
Right. The cassette singles, I bought the cassette.
Oh, yep, that was nice.
Circuit City, they dropped, at one point in time when Circuit City was still around, for those of you younger kids, that was Best Buy's lesser-known counterpart. Would do the cassette singles or the CD singles, where one side would be the major song and the other side would be like B-sides,
hmm And sometimes those B-sides were awesome songs that weren't going to make the album,
Right.
and or cover songs.
Right.
I was a big fan of the band Great White, and that's all they put on their fucking B-sides.
Great White was great. I liked Great White.
That's why they said Great White.
Right. And until, when they did the one concert where everything burst into flames, and then all of a sudden they're done. and that sucked with the pyrotechnics. You know what I mean?
Yeah. After that, I saw them live one more time. It was in a fucking shithole dive bar in Delaware, and you know that I think the tickets were only like $15 a pop to get in, and you got a free drink with that. And it was like, and you know, the lead singer Jack Russell's up on stage, and physically something was wrong with him. He had a cane. His fucking legs looked all fucking thin, and he had like fat potato sack body.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
Guy, you're ruining that for me too, man.
And that's my last memory of fucking seeing Great White. I've seen him like 4 or 5 times live.
Are they all
Right.
dead now?
No, they're all still.
Damn.
Well, their career's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
you either die a guitar hero or live long enough to see yourself become the potato villain. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Well, like I like all kinds of music. Like,
Do you
I
like
was
country
waiting-
music?
Huh?
Do you like country music?
I'm sorry, I have to hang up.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Good
That's,
answer.
that's the right answer to that.
Good answer.
There's some country music that ain't bad. Like I like the Dwight Yoakam,
Who the
You know,
fuck is
but-
that?
right? But yeah, no, most of my music is angry music. Angry white guitars, organized chaos, Devil
I like-
Driver, Coal Chamber.
I like angry music
And
too.
Jack? JL, do you remember Sling Blade?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember the fucking the boyfriend? The abusive boyfriend?
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to think now, dude.
It's when
I know what you're
Billy
talking
Bob Thornton was at the end of the movie, and he says, "Hey, what are you gonna do with that lawnmower blade? I'm gonna hit you in the head with it."
Yeah.
And he said, "Easy boy recliner." That's the
Yeah.
Yoakam.
Mm.
And he was also in the fucking Panic Room movie.
Really?
Yeah, he was the main. I guess what protagonist was it?
Mhm.
Guy, you know?
And here's another bit of fucking Dwight Yoakam trivia. Do you remember the fucking Tales from the Crypt episode with the Santa Claus, the drunken Santa Claus, trying to break in the house and kill the mom and kid? That was him.
So not
Okay.
really a successful
I think
film
it's-
star either.
I think that episode was called All Through the House.
All right, let's move on to the next question. And I'm going to step away as soon as I read this because I got to use the restroom real quick. So, what
The backyard.
got you
Keep-
back into collecting or into collecting?
Keep your mic live so we can hear.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Is this good?
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, bye. Phew, now that he's gone. Just kidding.
He's touching his painter right now.
Mm.
Well, that Dwight Yoakam talk.
Mhm.
You know what? He probably still has the headphones on so he can hear us. Tyler, touch your peenie. Touch it.
Get the lotion. Put the lotion in the back.
Wiggle it a little bit.
I think he actually set his headset down.
I don't think the girls in the basement appreciate the golden showers.
Okay.
If you shake more than twice in a men's room, you're trying to show off.
My collecting started. I bought the Armada Unicron on clearance at Target, and that kind of what started it. But I just got that one. I still have it. But what really got me into it was when I found Shattered Cast Uncut. That's what got me. I sit at work for 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, and I YouTube. The only show I listen to on any other format than YouTube is on Podbean, and that's Nerd Rage Radio. But I found the Shattered Cast Uncut, and that's what got me into collecting. Was that?
So who's your favorite member on that show?
I'm pleading the fifth. I'm like Mark.
That's a trick question, man.
Yeah, that's fucking loaded. I don't know if there is a favorite member. There's members that I miss. There's members I wish that were back on the show. You know? But once I got introduced into the Cybertron Cafe. That's when it all started. That's when it went full blown.
What year? What year did you get back in then? Because that sounds kind of recent.
It was in okay. They're on episode 208, 210, 210, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I started with them realistically at episode in the mid 70s. We'll say 74 to 77, just for shits and giggles. Shits and giggles.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, good. Thank God, I missed you.
So what were you? You're talking about SCU, Shattercast Uncut?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, who's that?
Come on, meow. I can't remember which my first third-party figure was. It was either the KFC Tempest or the Defender. But once I found them, then the Cybertron Cafe came around. Thanks to Greg for Mercy. Shout out to him.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yeah, hallowed be thy name. And then it just went down, not uphill or downhill, depending on your perspective. From there, then I found all that shit. I'm like, oh God, I'll take it. I'll buy it. If it's at a good price for what it is, I'll take it. I don't mind if it's new, used, whatever. So that's what got me back into collecting was SCU and YouTube, because that's how I found them.
I'm glad that we'll be the ones that take you out of collecting. It feels like a circle, of life.
I think that'll be more my wife than you guys. Really? She takes the fun out of it. She won't listen to it.
Well, if you ever wanted to talk shit about her, you can do it here.
Yeah. If I listen to it, works, right? Because my coworkers and friends that walk by will listen to it.
I got a CD in the Christmas card this year, honey.
Well, that's cool that you got collecting through SCU. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's how I got back into it. In 2007, when the Transformers movie came out with the Bayformers, I bought the. I've always liked the bad guys. I have. I've always thought the good guys were a bunch of pushovers.
You like the bad boys?
Yeah, I do. I always have and always will. In fact, in my collection, I'll send it to somebody in a chat or whatever. I have more Decepticons than I do Autobots. Just because that's what I like. I like the bad guys more than the good guys. I always have.
But you remember, being a child of the 80s, that every bad boy has a soft side.
Oh, like a limp penis, right on. Limp penis.
Megatron doesn't have a soft side.
I was just gonna say real quick, 2007 when the Bayverse movie came out, that almost made me stop collecting completely and get out.
Well, it's because you're in middle school and your mom cut your allowance off.
See, the 07 movie brought me back into it.
Ma'am, I don't want this shit no more.
Like under my, I got them all in a box under my bed. I got the Blackout, a Bumblebee, and I got some other Decepticons in there that I thought were cool because of what it was at the time. But my views have changed since then because of the movies.
Eyes have been opened.
You know what? What's funny?
What do you have in a box under your bed?
Yeah, I was gonna say. You know what's funny is my wife's got a Blackout and a Bumblebee under the bed.
I can send a pic.
I do not own any movie figures.
Oh, did they own you?
Yep.
We weren't implying you did.
All right.
Well, we were implying that there were giant rubber dicks under your bed.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next question. What scale do you collect?
I don't collect scale. I collect whatever's cheapest in the Cybertron Cafe.
You
Now,
got a lot of spin
KOs
outs.
too? No KOs. No KOs.
Are you a scavenger collector?
I do have. I am. I am a collector of last year's models and sloppy seconds, and I don't mind. No
Tell
shame
me
in my
more.
game. I don't give a fuck. The Chug collection I have, I'm looking at right now is I got the Fans Project Roadbuster. The Defender.
Oh man, I bet. How much is he? $20?
Well, he is now, but at the time I got him for 45, and I was fine with that price because I was just getting into it at that time. When I was getting into it, I bought the Chug just because I didn't know. I did not know. I got the KFC Tempest. I'm fine with that one. I got the Fans Project Defender and Roadbuster. I'm fine with that. And those are the only Chug pieces I have. Besides, you know what? I got the, if we're going by continuity, I got the Combiner Wars, Menasor, and Superion.
Sorry.
And I have them in individual bots, and they're just laying on the bottom shelf. Because after I found the Masterpiece scale, then I was like, fuck that Chug shit. Let's go MP. And that's what
You hear that, JC? You hear that?
Yep.
MP. I love the MP. I do. Between the
Way to
size
go.
of it and the engineering of it, I love it.
And the quality is so much better.
Oh, I agree.
And it's more power, more pussy, more playability.
Mm-hmm.
MP.
Major Peener.
Hey,
Major
painter.
Peener.
Dude, we're talking like John Holmes painter.
Mucho Peener.
Monkey poets.
So you could you could say that you collect basically MP scale then with a couple other things.
95% of my shit is MP scale. And 1/12.
Nice.
But yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Miniature poodles.
Miniature poodles. Fuck a poodle.
Now,
Not
do
on
you
this
have
show.
any movie figures? How many movie figures do you have?
Here, let me walk across the house because I'm trying to stay close to the modem. I think I have 4. 4?
That's 4 more than I have.
T-Pain,
I
yeah.
said that's 4 more than I have.
Yeah,
I
you
got
did.
4. I got Blackout, Barricade. I got the Battle Damage Bumblebee, the newer Camaro. And I think that's it. So I guess I got 3. 3 Bavers figures.
That's enough.
No, they
That's 3
sit
more than,
underneath the bed,
3
not
more
on
than
the
I
out.
have.
He's got more internet than you have, too.
So let's move on to the next question. What is
Yeah.
your Focus collection or any non-TF collection?
Okay, my Focus collection is a bunch of no's from my wife.
Yeah.
Believe me, my wife does not understand any of this plastic crack. Does not understand.
Well, what
whatsoever.
does she collect?
She collects a bunch of dust on the vagina.
Oh God!
Yeah, it's dusty.
What does that trade for on eBay?
Now wait a minute. So you collect no's from your wife? Is that why she had to propose to you?
Ew.
She proposed to me because I came back after the was that blind date? Because that's how we met, was a blind date.
Nice.
But yeah, she doesn't get she doesn't understand any of it. So when I buy on the Cybertron Cafe or the Fans Formers or whatever group I'm in, that's why I collect.
I'll be honest with you. I don't understand this shit either.
Dude,
I'm sitting here playing with a little Iron Factory Drift. I'm like, why do I spend money?
I know. I'm fucking playing with Grotesque right now, trying to fucking transform it.
I'm staring.
But I want to make a joke at Chris's expense. but I don't want to hurt his
Oh
feelings.
man, you
Gotta
don't talk
rip.
about feelings on this show.
Do it.
We're all dead. We're all dead inside before we started.
Yeah.
But
You got to
this
bury
one might be too. This one might be too mean, but I don't mean it to be mean. I'm just pointing something out. You said you're a fucking scavenger collector.
Yeah.
And you pick up things that nobody wants anymore.
Yeah.
You kind of did that in life with your fucking wife and the kids.
No. Actually, if it wasn't for my wife, I'd probably be in jail.
So she saved you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh man.
He sounds
I
like
don't
he really enjoyed all that. Actually, Chris.
No, believe me, I love my wife. I do. I love my wife to death. If it wasn't for her, I would probably be in jail. Because when I was a teenager and growing up, I was stealing cars.
Were you making meth?
No. No.
New.
I wasn't that skilled. But I made some poor life decisions. And when she came around, I was like, you know what? This is probably the compass rose I need. So.
What's a compass rose?
It gives you directions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Google Maps.
Yeah. In today's day and time, yeah, it would be my Google Maps. God damn, I'm fucked up.
Yes,
Nice. That's what I'm
JL,
talking about.
If you were born in the 70s, JL, you would know that.
Yeah. We both saved each other from the life we could have left in the pokey. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So my collection, which is very small and minute compared to others, believe me, mine's small. Like I said, I was a very small.
Small.
It is my escape from reality.
Mine is vodka.
Oh, Kettle One all the way.
No, I got Barnett's, man. It's on sale.
Mm-hmm. Mine was $13.99. I bought it tonight. I'm fucked up.
Kettle One is only $13.99 where you live.
Yeah.
It's just like $20 here, dude. It's like $23.
Because I know you like it.
I got. There's the bottle. Give me a second here.
Is it a 750 ml or is it the little guy?
Give me a second. Oh my God, I'm staggering.
Did you stick it in your ass?
No.
Yeah.
Are you butt chugging? Butt chugging, yeah, man.
That's for the blood. Yeah.
Enema of the state.
I don't know how many ounces I got.
Got left?
You got 40 ounces of freedom,
there we go.
motherfucker.
3.75 milliliters.
Okay, so that's a little bottle. That's why it's $13.
Yeah.
So they overcharge for your shit too.
Yeah, but they tax the fuck out.
Did you just fall?
No, I think when Tyler's girls escaped is what it sounded like.
Yeah, she jumped out of the cabinet, went out the door.
You
all right there, Chris?
Here. Huh?
You all right, man? You sound like you fell down.
No, I'm good. I'm standing up. I'm good.
Oh, nice. So what's the next question, Tyler?
To KO or not to KO?
I don't mind the people that do KO, but in my line of work, I don't work in the shoe industry whatsoever. But no KO whatsoever. If people were to KO the stuff that I do, I would be out of a job. I would be out.
You already wait for the actual shit to get cheap enough for your collection anyway. So
right.
Yeah.
Well,
but I mean,
it depends.
Music piracy is the same thing as KO. It's stealing.
Not really.
If it's
Would you steal a van?
Yeah.
I'd steal a van if you help me put this couch in it.
I would have stolen a van, yeah.
Nice.
No shame in my game.
Hey, Tyler, didn't you skip a question?
Did I skip a question?
He talked about his collection. He was collecting nose from his wife.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
JL,
I wanted more than that.
Just stand there and look not pretty.
I'm just gonna stay here and be the draw for the show.
Damn, he fucking told you to fucking stay in your place, bitch.
All right, well.
You gonna take that?
Well, if I turn my video on here, y'all would all die. Y'all would be like, y'all all turn gay and then die.
You would kill what little internet I have if you turned your video on.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna murder Tyler by turning my video on.
All right, let's move on. Next question. It is, what movie makes you cry?
You know, I don't cry. I don't cry during movies.
You're dead inside.
I am dead inside, but I thought long and hard about this question for real. Okay.
Why?
Because I wanted to make sure I was right in my answer.
If you wanted to cry during a movie, which movie would it be?
I don't cry, but I get emotional. And the one movie that I get emotional from is Jake. Oh God, what the movie? Jake Gyllenhaal, and he's on a train.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Brokeback Mountain for a minute there.
You're talking about Speed. You're talking about Speed 3.
I know the movie you're talking about, the one where he keeps going back and living the fucking thing.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was a pretty good movie.
He's got to find the guy who's got the bomb. And I can't. So whoever's listening on YouTube, leave a comment in the comment section.
Or we could just, if we actually care, just IMDb.
Because he's in a time loop and it keeps blowing up.
Yeah, I remember that.
And his actual body is like just his head and fucking torso, and he's in a fucking machine.
Yes. And the reason I say that movie is because I'm gonna air out some laundry, and I might get choked up during the show. But goddamn it, when he calls his dad, that's what fucks me up.
None of us have daddy issues. Don't worry about it.
Okay. And shout out to John Gibbons in that show. I listened to it today at work because that show holds a lot of meaning to me. My dad was never there. My dad left with a homewrecker when I was young. I mean, real young. We're talking 2 years old. And when in the movie, when he calls his dad and he says his dialogue to his dad, that chokes me up because I never had that chance with my dad before he died. Okay. My dad died of the colon cancer, so it hits close to home. Any movie that the main person of the movie talks to his dad in remorse, that gets me.
Oh my God. Have you fucking seen Michael Keaton, My Life?
No.
Holy fucking shit, dude. That one will get you.
Man, that's some of the realest shit I've ever heard on this show before.
The movie you're thinking about is Source Code.
Source Code. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Source Code. Because the whole movie is good because he's got to catch the guy that delivers the bomb on the train. But the part that fucking gets me is when he's up on the top part of the train and he's calling his dad and he says, "Dad, I love you," blah, 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 and all that other bullshit. That's the shit that gets me. It's because I never had a chance to tell my dad that I love him, So, my mom raised me as mom and dad. So, that's the movie that gets me. Is that one. Every time I watch it on TNT or TBS or USA, when that comes on, that part gets me.
Well, people. This is some real shit.
That's what I'm saying.
The question was, what movie makes you cry? And this motherfucker's crying now. So,
Wow.
Yeah, that's the
respect.
best
Yeah.
answer we've ever gotten for this.
So, yeah, like
Does Deep Impact get you a little bit?
never, never seen it. I've seen the Armageddon, but you know when he pulls the shortest straw, that gets me too. Just because I know Dad's gone, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, did fucking did what's his face when Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck are talking to each other?
Yeah,
That get you?
the shortest straw that fucks me up.
Ugh.
So sorry about that, but yeah, that's the part that gets me. Source code. It's a good movie.
Don't be sorry about giving us
Yeah.
like the best answer we've ever gotten to one of these questions.
Yeah.
I mean, shit,
But,
it could have been fucking macking me with how this show goes, you know. We actually got some real shit instead.
Yeah.
Fucking macking me. Where did you pull that one out of?
I don't know, my ass.
Jesus
What makes
Christ.
you cry, E.T.? I really like Reese's Pieces, and when I was a kid, we never got them.
Macking me was like the KO fucking E.T., wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah. But any movie where there's a connection between the son and the dad, that's what'll get me. Is that because you know it just without air and dirty laundry, because I don't know who's going to listen to the show. I don't know how it's going to get edited. That's the scene that fucking gets me is when Jake Gyllenhaal calls his dad, and every time I get fucked up.
How about in the movie 2012 when the guy is on the cruise ship and he calls his son in Japan?
Dude, don't. No, we're good. We'll stick to source code right now.
How
Man.
about Tom Hanks in Road to Perdition?
You know, I own that movie. I haven't seen it.
I've never
actually
seen
own
it
that
either.
DVD. I haven't seen it.
Sounds really fancy, though.
Yeah, it's good. It's got that Leonardo DiCaprio.
DiCaprio.
Yeah, you know. But I've heard that movie's good, but I haven't seen it. But Source Code is the one that fucks me up. I find it's enjoyable. You know, the whodunit, who's the villain in the movie. But once he calls his dad, I'm like, that's it. I can't do it.
On the happier
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah. Let's
Let's look it up.
move on. So, have you done anything untoward for your toy addiction?
You know what? This is going to be an exclusive because I've never told this story before, and this part is scripted, but it is true. I will not embellish in the answer.
Uh-oh.
It's for real. 12 years old. Let me turn my fan off because I don't know if that's catching my mic.
Yeah. I want to make sure y'all hear this.
Right. This is real. This is more real than source code.
Oh shit! Strap in, folks.
My mom married my stepfather, or the guy she married, whichever you want to call it, if you have step parents or whatever.
If you like him, he's your stepfather. If you don't like him, he's your mom's husband.
At the time, he was my stepfather. Right now, he's my stepfather. He ran his own veterinary practice in Florida, St. Pete, called Northeast Animal Hospital. It was on 4th Street. Anywho, he would bring the cash box home to have my mom do all the money and that shit, the accounting, all that crap. And this is in 84, 86, somewhere in there. He would bring the cash box home, which carried plenty of cash. Quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies, and dollar bills, 5s, 10s, 20s. Anywho, she would balance it out. And before I would leave for school, I would open up the cash box, take out XYZ amount of money, and I would talk to my friends, hey, do you have G1 XYZ figure? And they'd be like, yeah, sure. So I would take that amount of money out of that cash box, bring it into school at that time, and pay for their figure. And I had tons of figures, because I would steal money out of that cash box because it was already counted. They didn't know. And whoever, when my stepfather at the time would take that cash box into work, the transactions would happen throughout the day. The money would come home. The cash box would come home. The money would be off. And after a while, that person would get fired.
Oh,
my
dude,
God.
that's savage as fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's the best shit, dude.
And that's shit. So I didn't give a fuck. I was getting my toys. So I would have.
God, dude.
So what I would do.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
I do not edit this fucking show, so
No, that. Believe.
whatever you don't want to fucking talk about, don't.
Well, according to previous shows, there's only 7 listeners, and I
Yeah.
guest. I think we're good.
I
right,
think
but-
we're up to 8 now. I think I saw somebody else like one of our posts.
I think you just moved from stepson to wife's child.
Yeah.
Mm.
My wife Nikki doesn't know that. My mom doesn't know that.
That is
And
an awesome story, man. That's funny as shit.
But that's fact.
Jeez.
That's 100% fact. Because I would, he would bring home the cash box, and it was a regular old, again, in the 80s, it was just a regular old cash box that had the key for the lock, you know. It was like a 10 by 8 by 3 cash box. You would put in
Like the little tan one with
Yeah.
the fucking fake little tiny key.
Yo, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. And it would always be unlocked because how the fuck do they know?
Man,
So I-
you think we're gonna get a guest like in the future that's gonna tell stories about how his dad got fired from the veterinary office and turned to drinking, and like the shit that he had to do to buy his toys.
They had- my mom and stepdad had no idea at the time. No idea.
Oh
They still don't.
my god, dude!
If,
I could
if-
just think of little Timmy, whose dad lost his job right before Christmas.
wouldn't fucking know.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Fuck
Did you
well,
almost ever get caught?
nope. Never.
Oh man,
Damn.
They
dude,
never expected shit.
that is savage as fuck.
so
man.
so
I
they
mean, like-
so they never noticed like
would
all
you
these
ever,
new
like-
toys.
Nope. You know what? Okay, because this will be an answer on another question. I laundered that shit. They would never know. I would actually wrap, because back in the day, in the 84 to 86, they had G1 and Season 1, Season 2 figures coming out, you know. My mom and stepdad didn't know at the time. So I would purposely wrap the presents at Christmas time, open them up, and my mom and granny would be like, "Who the fuck got them that?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, I know it's in Santa."
Yeah, this one says from Jesus on it.
This is some fucking next level
Other kids in
mastermind
the
shit.
80s were playing checkers. This guy was playing chess, man.
Yeah,
Oh my god, man.
this is no shit.
Damn.
If my mom actually ever listened to this episode, she would call me up and give me the 3rd fucking degree. She would.
Dude, you're like a Hannibal Lecter level fucking criminal, dude.
Dude, I thought I was doing
Dude.
some shifty shit as a kid. You know, fucking unwrapping Christmas presents, playing with them, then wrapping them back up.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
You fucking gave yourself the fucking
That
gift.
is awesome.
And made your parents fucking question who got them. I don't know. You wrapped it. Maybe you did.
It was
Okay.
Santa. Tell me it wasn't Santa. Oh my
Just-
god, dude.
Believe me, Justin, for real. I'm not trying to air out dirty laundry, but I got a police record. There ain't no problem with that.
Oh man, it's fine. So does half the fucking cast.
Mhm. Let's just say I can't own a handgun.
Oh man, that's fine. Tyler can't own a fucking roller tape, so.
And he can't go into Kentucky for some
Tyler
reason.
is not allowed to buy anything from Home Depot.
No shit.
Oh man.
But
So,
yeah,
so you were like never in like the kitchen. The box was in the kitchen. You're like taking money out, and you hear like footsteps coming closer, and you had to race and shut the box.
I would never have to worry about that because I slept like rocks. Never
Hey,
have.
that
Oh,
is
you did
so
it in the middle of
awesome.
the night. You
I
did it
wish
in the
I was
middle
your
of the
friend
night.
when I was a kid.
I would buy you shit if let me tell you what, with all the podcasts I listen to, Realm of Collectors, Shattercast Uncut, Nerd Rage Radio,
Hallowed be thy name.
Praise be God.
Yep.
And believe me, if I knew you guys at the time, I would buy you the shit that you wanted.
That's
Because
awesome.
I would do that. And I wouldn't give no fucks. And like I said, I can't own a handgun. I can't own a handgun because of my record.
Did you ever steal cat tranquilizers and sell them for toys?
No. I would
Aw.
just that.
Yeah, you skip the damn middle part. You just go straight to money.
Yeah.
Underwear.
Yep.
Blank. Profit.
Now, nowadays, wait, what was the original question? Have I ever done anything untoward? Is that the
Yep.
question?
Yeah.
Yep.
We already answered that
Yeah,
one.
you have.
You
man.
have.
Jesus fucking Christ, you win.
Yeah,
now-
you're the world champion of question number 10.
I think we know who our asshole of the week is next week.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I do work a couple jobs under the table, not literally, but figuratively. I get paid under the table. Thank you, GFM, and you know who you are. I worked the Masters, the golf tournament this past
nice.
April, and that was my year haul. If I can elaborate on that, I got paid a good amount of money for working the Masters, and with said,
What did you do?
oh, I basically merchandise shipping, pick pack.
Okay.
And with the money that I made from that, I bought, and I'm going to use names here, but it's not in a derogatory way. I bought Matthew Baldwin's DX9 Galvatron, and I'm going up the list here as I'm looking at my detail or my Billy. I bought actually Tyler Fulcher's Hellfire. I bought.
Tyler Fulcher has a lot of hell's fire to share.
And you know what? For real, Tyler, I love that figure. He is my most
Nice.
played with figure of all of the
Nice.
figures.
I forgot I sold that to you.
And he smells pretty too.
He smells
Non-smoking
like.
home.
Let's see. I bought DX9, or no, not DX9. I'm sorry, Fans Toys Galvatron, the Sovereign. I bought the Fans Toys Reflector. I bought the Bad Cube Hypno, and I bought the DX9 Megatron Mitron. But yeah, that. Hang on, what? You're welcome. I just made it. I made our.
So you got all of that from one weekend's work.
It was a week and a half, and I had money left over. I just bought what I wanted at the time in the cafe. That was a good price for what it was. My official figures that I've bought that have been brand new, sealed in box, is the Make It Toys Starscream and the MMC Ocular Max Girder, which is their grapple. Piece of shit. I love you, Lenny. I do. I love you. But goddamn, that MMC Girder is a piece of shit. But I won't sell it because I get more no's than I say yes. You know what I mean? You follow me on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want that to make sense. But yeah, when
I understood that.
I also bought the oh god, what the fuck is it? The Fat Boy Hound, not Fans Choice, but the other Make It Toys Gundog. I bought that off, and And I love it. I love all the figures I own. I wouldn't sell or trade any of the figures I own. I think they're great.
What about the one that you just bought for me, the scavenger? You like that one too?
Dude, I dig it.
The hell?
The Lego-
Scavenger, which one?
Unearth Toy World.
Oh,
Lego-
yeah. You actually bought one of those? I thought Tyler was going to have them forever.
No.
No,
we had
he
a
actually
fucking
bought it.
lottery going for how long
Yeah.
Tyler would have those things.
No, that was one of my, what would you do toward your collection? That's one of them, is the scavenger.
You mean you bought something from Tyler?
Yeah,
Yeah. You think
Two
that's
things-
bad? You should know what Tyler did for that scavenger.
I don't give a fuck what he did. I know what I did.
Now, Tyler thought he was buying a full-size earth mover, so he could fucking dig the fucking graves a little easier.
Yeah.
But he got this in the fucking mail. He's like, goddamn fucking eBay auctions.
Dude, that's
Okay.
why they have that, what is it? Oh, God. Discovery. Investigation Discovery. That's why they have that channel. That way you can get away with that shit.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, Tyler Fulcher. How many women did he tie up and gag and bury under the earth?
Talk to me. Now you're talking my language.
The world may never
I
know.
feel like you guys are hoping that I do that.
We are now. As long as they're of age. Don't be a creep.
Well, if you're gonna do it, Tyler, go for the high score.
Yeah.
No,
There may
No.
be an over-under on this.
no. Let's just move on to the next one. You guys are terrible.
What's the next question, man?
All right. Tits, ass, legs, face, or other.
Okay. Now, I've thought long and hard about this because
I bet you did think hard about it.
Mm,
Real hard.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's a combination, and I hate to be this guy, but it's got to be a face and a body at the same level.
You know what's funny? Tyler likes a face and a body too. Not
And he
always,
likes to
not
take
always
them-
together.
Yeah, and he likes to take
Right.
them off of the body.
Right. Oh, I get it. I like a nice face, but a thick body. You can't be skinny. And believe me, I've seen some posts in the fucking the TFW and whatever the fuck else Transformer group. Help me out here. I've been drinking.
Close enough.
Nice.
Very good. But dude,
you like
I love it.
Dustin's pictures.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I was trying to pull one of his pictures up tonight, but the goddamn Facebook page wouldn't fucking buffer enough to where I could get down to that far.
And then
But
you
you
just
know-
had to beat it to the J.C. Penney catalog again.
Don't be tempting me with a good time. Come on now. But dude, I love a good thick chick. But it's got to be proportionally correct. You can't have the tits sagging down to the belly button.
Gross.
You can't have the back of the ass sagging down to the fucking back of the kneecap. It's got to be proportionally correct. You know,
Anatomically correct.
Yeah, there you go. And dude, I love a good set of perky tits. I love a good round body, and I love a good face. Love a good face. Big tits. Gotta have big tits because I like to nurse on them fuckers.
Jesus, man. Yo. Chris is on man. Oh, man. That's awesome. What about if they had faces on their titties?
It depends on what face.
Because then you'd be kissing them instead of nursing.
That's fine. They're all getting a pearl necklace in the end.
What about if it was Tyler's face?
Ugh.
I'm on the wrong podcast.
What if it was JC's face?
Ugh.
That's fine. He's bigger.
Just aim at my mouth.
Yeah, Popeye's chicken.
Yeah, man. That sounds good, too, man.
Yeah, it does.
So, all right, let's move on to the next question. What's
I
a
think we
weird
already
thing
have the
about
answer
you?
to it.
Some idiosyncrasies or phobias, etc.
Okay. Here we go. This is a long one.
I got a long one too.
I bet you do. Whoosh, small peener. My idiosyncrasies are: when I get in the shower, I shower right to left. There is a certain pattern I shower.
What?
When I get ready for work, when I do my day, whether it be when I wake up to the time I fall asleep, it's got to be done a certain way. If it's not done a certain way, my day is fucked. Fucked. For example, this morning, I get up, use the bathroom, after the bathroom, I get my cold cup of coffee because I don't like hot coffee. I like cold coffee. I like cold coffee brewed from the night before with it's got to be a certain amount of creamer, got to be a certain amount of sugar. It can't deviate from that. When I get done with when I get my cup of coffee, I go in the bedroom, turn the TV on, watch the news, watch the weather. Because in Ohio, I don't know how it is in North Carolina, don't know how it is in Philly, don't know how it is in Iowa and or Wisconsin. But Tyler, you and I know that Ohio, fucked up weather.
Yep. It could change any minute.
Dude, by the fucking hour it can change. When I lived in Florida, I could give a fuck less about the weather because it's going to be hot when you wake up. It's going to rain in the middle of the day, and it's going to be hot in the goddamn afternoon. That's how it's going to go every fucking day. In Ohio, I don't know. It changes day by day. Anywho, if anything deviates off my rut, per se, of the day, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Today I had to grab insurance papers for some stuff I had to do. And to make a short story long, or a long story short, once I remembered that I had to grab this insurance paper to do my insurance paperwork for the rollover from last year to this year, I forgot the bread for my salami sandwiches. And if anything deviates off that path of my day is fucked. My day is very, very boring. I wake up, shower, wash right to left. I get it out of the shower, right to left. I dry, right to left, top to bottom.
This is autism.
Dude, it must be.
You know, it's not that weird though, because when I shower, I just thinking about it, I have a pattern too that I do every time.
Yeah. Dude, everything's a pattern, and if anything's ever out of that pattern, I'm fucked.
I wash my ass and then I brush my teeth.
As long as you don't brush and wash your teeth, you're fine.
With the same brush.
Right.
I actually go left or right, top to down for the most part.
I'm right to left. In the shower, I wash my willy first, and then I wash everything else last. But it's always right to left.
I'm the opposite. It's left or right, and then I do the arms, legs, torso, head, but not in that order. And then I do my armpits and my crotch last. Well, I do my butt last, and then I throw the thing in the fucking bin and I burn it.
See, I wash my dick first, my ass last, and then twice a month I will wash the poof that I use in the shower.
So wait, your dick? You take the stuff from your germs from your dick and put it on your butt?
No. I put it on my face and then my butt.
Ah, no, you gotta change that. You need to change that routine.
You gotta make sure the dick is fresh. You gotta make that fresh dick.
I like to wash my genitals last.
No, you gotta wash that shit first.
But then it gets on the rest of your body.
That's okay. As long as your dick is clean, the rest of you is clean.
I'm on a trigger. I don't want my peener germs all over me. My peener's been places, man.
As long as you wash on a regular, you're good to go. Once your fucking undernuts stink, then you gotta worry.
Gross.
Hashtag stinky fatties on Robert D.
I kind of wish he'd pop in and all of a sudden, man. That'd be funny as shit. Because he's probably wasted by now, too.
Well, it's Sunday, so we should be in church.
It's not Sunday. Today's Thursday.
Yeah, I know. But we're role playing that today is Sunday. So
Oh, shit.
whoever's listening to this right now
Damn
on a
it.
Sunday be in
I-
church. Find Jesus. Come on.
I missed church again. Fucking 35 years in a row.
And speaking of role playing, Tyler.
This is question 13.
Boy.
What is your go-to sex position?
Where the fuck is the sandwich question? Did we already answer that one?
Yeah, we answered
Yeah,
it. You did answer it. You said it was a
Question three.
blanket and your bed.
And then
Oh, okay.
Euro.
Okay, good. Okay, see, I'm drunk. Okay, my favorite sex position, my comedic answer is going to Walmart and buying batteries for the wife's Bob.
I'm going to guess Bob is a dildo.
Battery operated boyfriend.
You got it. Because
We don't call them that down here in North Carolina. We call them Satan sticks.
They probably call them more than that. But that's some less shit I got to do. But my real answer is it really doesn't matter because as long as the hole's got the heat, I'm good to go. I personally like when my wife is on her back, her feet, the palms of her feet, the balls of her feet, whatever you want to call it, are in my armpits, and I'm just getting balls deep in that shit.
Jesus.
Balls deep in that shit.
So she's holding you up with her fucking feet.
Yeah.
Ain't that called the Justin Lynette?
No, that's not what we call it over here.
But dude, I like I said, I love big tits. So when I see the big tits moving, shaking, rocking back, and then I see my little buddy going in and out, I'm like, oh, I'm done.
What do you call that sexual position?
We'll call it the Gardner.
Oh, there we go. The Gardner?
The
No,
wheel
man,
well.
around here, the Gardner means something else.
That's the guy that takes away your wife.
Yeah.
That's the cuckold.
Right?
Oh,
Clean up on number one.
head bugs. Why did you say that word on here, man? Now we're going to get, like, in a different Google search result.
All right. Well, that ends our 13 questions with Chris Gardner.
That was enlightening.
Yes, it was.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
it. That's some of the best answers ever.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This might be a 3-drink show, though. I might have to go make another drink.
I
All
tell
right,
you.
Along with
so-
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say I've listened to every episode with Dustin Anderson, Steven Sedilla, Robert D. And in fact, with Robert D. started because I watch on YouTube. Started with the baby crying, and every time the baby cried, you edited in his baby. I don't know her name. I'm sorry, Robert D. I'm sorry, lawyer. I'm sorry.
Azalea.
Okay, when Azalea would start crying, the edit would be her crying in the photo of said episode.
Yeah.
And I found that funny as fuck. I just commend.
I just found a kid online crying. I was actually going to use like a whole bunch of different kids, for every time that went off. But I got too lazy, and I'm like, just use the same picture.
Dude, I find that shit funny as fuck.
See, our listeners appreciate the few slides you throw into the YouTube video.
Yeah.
I do.
It's
One
like
of those-
90% prolapsed uteruses, probably.
Oh.
I do that Brad Pitt fucking Fight Club thing. I splice a single fucking frame of the fucking dick into the fucking children's movies.
So basically now I want to cry in Bob's bitch tits. If that's the case. But I love editing shows on YouTube.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's move on to our second to last segment since we're running long.
This is our TKO girls. And this looks like fried macaroni and cheese is what this looks like.
Man, who would put that? Who would put that in the show? Man, this shit is hot, dude. I would do some really fucking bad shit for that right now.
Like put it in your mouth?
I would do untoward things for that macaroni and cheese in that photo.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, my TKO pick of the week is supposed to be a girl, but this time it's something that girls make for me sometimes. Macaroni and cheese. And I love it, and it is awesome. And if you don't like macaroni and cheese, get out of America. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, you probably are in Legions and by KOs.
Yeah. God, that shit looks good. Look at the fucking crisp on the top of that.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was like bacon bits on there.
That's baked macaroni and cheese. It makes it kind of chunky, just like JC's cum.
See how it coagulates down the bottom?
All right, let's move on.
Are you going to act like mine's not important?
Hey, don't
The
say
macaroni and cheese part is.
Yeah, it is. Whoa, that's a picture of Jesus.
Right. Yeah, who put that? Someone's picture next is Space Jesus.
That was me. Since everyone's been busting my balls because I'm fasting for church this week from Facebook, I thought it'd be funny to throw in a picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi from the prequels. Since
So you thought it would be funny to undo all of the good vibes you sent towards Jesus this week by not being on Facebook?
yeah. There you go.
Oh, man.
You know, up in heaven, Jesus is like, I think I'm a little better looking than you and McGregor.
Oh, man.
Well, honestly, I was going to fast from TKO, but JC texted me and let me know that he wasn't going to make it. So it's like, well, I wasn't going to let the show be down 2 people. So
Did JC cut his dick and then send you a picture of it?
no, I don't have quite that relationship with JC like Tyler does.
Oh,
I don't. That's a forced relationship on his end, and I don't even
Did he
open
say-
messages.
Aren't all your relationships forced though, Tyler?
That's the truth.
Oh
Did he
man.
say
You guys are
foreskin
horrible.
relationships?
Oh, man.
All right. Well, shout out to Space Jesus.
Shout out to therapy.
Let's move on to who picked this one?
Who do you
The
think picked
tattooed
this
girl with the
Who do you think?
Chris.
It
Yeah,
is?
who do you think picked it?
I bet you his first name is Chris.
Yeah.
Chris Bishop. Chris Bishop picked this.
Yes.
Mr. Michael Aspire.
Is she
Yes.
cold? Is that why she's like that?
I think so, and I'd like to warm her up.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He's
a
a good
horrible
call.
tattoo on her left arm.
I don't give a fuck.
What the fuck
What's
is
the horrible
that?
tattoos all over the body?
It's
Is
a
that-
fox that's been doing meth for about
It-
40 years.
It looks like the little monster thing that Jabba the Hutt kept as a pet.
Maybe.
Salacious Crumb?
I don't
It's
know.
the
That's
cat
hot.
from Alice in Wonderland on meth.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, so tell us more about her,
Who
Chris.
cares? She's fucking, you can't really tell what she looks like here, but, you know, she's got purple hair. She's wearing a fucking red body thing. She's looked like she's shivering. She's covered her arms over each other, and she's on her back with her legs up in the air. And she's just looking at the camera, and just something about the way this whole composition comes together for me. It just makes my dick move.
Dude, she's saying, fuck me, daddy.
I don't get with the daddy shit.
Yeah, me either. Of course, I don't have any kids either, so I really don't.
Yeah.
So Chris G, do you get with the granddaddy?
Oh.
Tear that shit up.
Uh,
If she's over 18, we're good.
Give it to me, Gramps.
Oh.
I think Chris might be our last listener.
I doubt it.
Well, does she play like paper, scissors, rock with those tattoos on her knuckles?
Did you say
I
purple
might.
cock?
Yeah.
She's drawing on her body to illustrate her life, tell her story.
Her
And
story.
I hope part of that story is me making fucking baby batter arcs all over
Gross.
her fucking arms and face.
You better be careful. You're gonna get banned off YouTube too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
The way
fucking
they're
Christ.
going after you. Yeah, the way they're going after you. You could say something dumb and they come after you now.
There's a fucking white
How many more
man
days
with
you got
Facebook's
left?
logo on the side of it hanging outside of his house.
Isn't that,
Dude,
doesn't that just kind of tell you the state of this country that Chris can post a picture of freaking girl eating or drinking a bowl of cum and the world comes after his ass, but then we got Tyler that's got girls in the basement and nothing happens.
Ah, my. Yeah. And we got you bedbugs abandoning us for Space Jesus.
one day, we keep drawing this out of him, all these confessions, and a cop is going to listen to the show one day.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get in trouble for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
That's
no
what
reason, right?
That's what guilty people say.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, speaking
All right,
of guilty
besides-
people, who picked the next
I
picture?
know. That would have to be Chris
That'd
The
be
other
me.
Chris.
Gardner.
That'd be me. Dude, I tell you what, I ain't gonna lie. I just Googled thick chicks, big tits, big ass. And this was the first one I saw, and I'm like, yeah, that's my future ex-wife.
That'll do.
You know?
Oh, I'd hit the fuck out of that. God
Dude.
damn.
Dude, I hope whoever's listening to iTunes right now, stop the fucking show. Yeah, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Stop the fucking show. Pop it on YouTube at XYZ. It's 10:41 here at my time. And pop it on YouTube because she is fucking hot. She
And
has
make
got
sure
a-
you leave a thumbs up on iTunes.
yeah,
That's
dude,
not the only thing up.
Dude, leave a thumbs up, cocks up, whatever. She looks like yeah, man. Got big tits, big ass.
Her fucking necklace is on backwards.
Yeah. You know what? Either way, if it's on backwards or frontwards, it's going to be a pearl necklace either way.
Oh.
Mhm.
That shit. Yeah. She looks, to me, she is the modern day Farrah Fawcett of the 1970s posters you'd put up on your fucking ceiling in your bunk bed.
And you don't even know who she is.
I don't know who the fuck she is, but she looks good as fuck.
Well, you better figure it the fuck out if you're talking to her, she's the new Farrah Fawcett poster. Because that was fucking huge.
I'm tell you what, dude, that Farrah Fawcett poster in the back in the day was goddamn. It was all the rage.
Pamela Anderson did her fucking version of it.
Without the Hep C.
Oh. Ugh.
Yeah.
And that fucking huge Tommy Lee dick.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Dude, that
you're choking on
motherfucker
it,
always
man.
had 3
Calm down.
drumsticks.
Who are you telling to calm down, Tyler? Stop moving. God. Stop struggling.
Stop
You can't get out of that.
resisting.
I thought he was taping someone up anyway.
Oh, man.
No, little side.
Here's the lotion!
Which one of you guys, or who out of you guys has Masterpiece, Ironhide, and Ratchet?
I do.
Me.
Oh,
Everybody.
fuck.
I have Ironhide.
How the fuck do we get titties to Ironheart and Ratchet?
Well, because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at their the sled with their weapons on it. Because
Yeah.
I unboxed it while I'm looking at while I'm doing the show, and the chrome on the weapons is like spotted now. Looks like it's got like black overspray paint on them from some reason.
You,
Did you buy
Can
the
you either-
non-box?
You guys, no, I got
Did
these.
you get
I forget who I got these from.
the blood
Can you guys
splatter
check
off of it?
yours?
Nah, I'm
What?
not gonna check my Ironhide and Ratchet right now. Doing a show.
I'll check it tomorrow.
All right, yeah, because it looks terrible. It looks like it doesn't look like chrome anymore. It looks like it got oversprayed with black spray paint.
It's got blood splatter all over it.
Yeah, and the fucking luminol is reacting with the chrome finish.
fuck yeah.
All right, so
Well,
Let's
Moving
move
my
on.
on.
TKO, I didn't even pick one, so we could just move on.
why would you need one when you got so many of them at the house?
All right. All right, we're gonna go on to.
That's what we call
discussion.
evidence, JL.
All right. Discussion and / listener questions. So, are we making a discussion out of one of these, or
We're gonna answer the questions.
okay? So Matthew Deluxe Baldwin asks. Well, it says Matthew Deluxe Small Peener Baldwin
Thanks, JC.
asks. Yeah, that's JC who did that. Who is y'all's favorite Transformer character and why? So, Bedbugs, you go first.
So I'm all about the Constructicons. Always have been, always will be. I mean, I love the whole team. I don't have a particular favorite. I just love all 6 of them and combining into Devastator.
So is that Generation 1 Devastator or the movie Devastator?
Well,
I know it's Generation 1.
Next.
All right. JL, who's yours?
Man, that's a really hard question to answer because I don't know if I have a favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hate to be that guy, but it's probably Optimus Prime. Although, besides Optimus Prime, we'll take away the obvious answer. It's probably Cup. I always liked Cup.
Nice.
He's a grumpy old bastard that goes on adventures. I like Cup. I'm gonna be him one day. You know?
Will you tell us about the Petro Rabbits?
Yeah, I'll show you Petro Rabbits.
No, he'll tell us about the parrot.
Yeah, fuck you, parrot. Parrot rabbits.
All right. Chris G.
Okay. You know, I don't know if I really have one. Who?
Swindle? No.
Fuck! No.
I just say it matches your.
That's a good one, Tyler. That's a good joke.
You know, I always liked Soundwave, the original G1 Soundwave. Not from Prime, not from Animated, not from anybody else. Definitely not from Bayformers. Just because at the time, when I was a kid, back in the day, I was 11 when 84 came out. I liked the posability and the playability of Soundwave, the G1 toy.
So
I thought,
was Soundwave one of the figures that you acquired through Christmas?
no. I did not have to. What the fuck ever word what that was? No, I did not have to get. No, Soundwave G1. I like Soundwave G1.
No, he used
But
that
it
money to
always
buy a
changes.
gun and eject that bitch from somebody in the neighborhood.
But it always changes because sometimes I like Cyclone, sometimes I like Galvatron, Megatron. I do like the Sonicons, but I don't want to steal anybody else's thunder on that shit. Just because I don't know, I I know that Bobby Skullface likes Dead End because of the reasons that he's shared before in other shows of Shattercast. But dude, I like Dead End just because of the Porsche 928. I love the body style of that car. When I was a kid growing up, I always wanted that car and I never got it because by the time I got old enough to drive a car, that car was done.
Man, I got one for you. My dad used to have one of those. That was a badass car. I got to drive it a couple of times.
I loved the 928.
He sold it because every time something breaks, every single part on that car is $1,000, whether it's the antenna or the gauge cluster.
Yeah. And then when they came out with the Porsche 928 S4, I was like, well, it looks the same, but the whole taillight section is different. The rear bumper is different. And I didn't like it, but I did love the body style of the 928. I loved it just because of that car. I didn't like the 924. I didn't like the 944, but I loved the body style. It looked like an egg. And then when they turned the lights on, the little headlights popped up. You know, I just loved the body style of the 928. So that it changes for me. It's never the same.
Are we doing toys? Like, because if it's your favorite Transformer character toy, it's fucking G2 Laser Prime. That's my boy.
I think it's just.
It says
I think
character.
It's character. Yeah.
All right.
So Tyler, what is your favorite Transformer character and
I
why?
was gonna do Chris Bishop next. Calm down.
Oh, snap.
His is probably a
Chris-
knockoff.
Chris Bishop.
Am I going now?
Favorite. Yes, go now. Right now.
Well,
Did he
Motor
say
Master.
what'd
I
you
said
say?
Motor Master.
Well, actually, I'm going to go with the whole
Motor
team.
boater.
Because I love the whole personality of the team. You know, each one has different mentality and different affliction. Like, you know, Breakdown's neurotic, Dead End is nihilistic, Wild Rider's reckless, Motormaster's bullheaded and brutish, and Dragstep just, you know, wants to speed around. So, you know, I feel like that all those components are basically my makeup. So I've always identified
They
them.
were also all about themselves and forget the whole faction.
Exactly.
I'm remember that.
So how about you, Tyler?
Well, I don't know why, but it's for Autobots in Generation 1, it's been Inferno. And I have no idea why. He was one of those characters that I found interesting more. And I just liked him.
I know why.
Decepticons is Thundercracker. And I guess that's because he's blue. I'm not sure why, because the G1 characters really didn't have that much character development. But from Generation 1, it's Inferno and Thundercracker.
I know why it's Inferno.
Let's hear it.
It's because when you finally get caught, you're going to have to burn that shit down.
Oh, I thought it was from victim number 7, who was the fucking gay dancer.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Plausible deniability.
Oh,
If we move on to other series, I don't really got a favorite character from all the other ones. Maybe Beast Wars. It was Tigertron and Air Razor for the Maximals, not the Tiger Hawk garbage. I didn't like that
Silverbolt?
character for all 2 episodes he was in. Silverbolt was okay. And then I like Pterosaur and Rampage.
Nice. I like Rampage.
Oh, and throw in Depth Charge too. Depth Charge was really cool.
I just like all that shit.
Forget
This next question is kind of complex.
Oscar. Oh, I miss him on the podcast. I wish he'd get back into one of them.
I miss him in general.
Yeah. Where are you, Oscar? We miss you.
Rack 5.
Oscar asks, with Hasbro trying to do its own thing with the power of the primes, do you think any good will come of this line, or will we just see repaint after repaint? And I'll go first on this, and I'm going to say we're going to see repaint after repaint.
Well, so far the only repaint that's been revealed was that Rodimus.
And that's a really wild variation.
So
you know they're going to repaint it. They already repainted that Swoop, too. Pete's robot.
No, they didn't paint it.
Pete doesn't count.
Yeah.
Pete painted that in his basement and cried the whole time.
Well, the other thing to consider here is that we weren't really run with repaints in the last line. We had mold reuse, like what was it? Who was the original figure? Was it Blur or was it somebody else? And, and that mold got reused several times to make all those other characters, but it was remolded in some cases extensively. So it would not surprise me if that continued into this line, where we might have a few robots that share a core body type, and then individual parts are added on to make it different.
Yeah, and truth be told, I don't have a problem with that, because they're fucking, if we go on by cartoon accuracy or whatever, they were all a bunch of blocks.
Right.
Yeah.
Why
old, though.
Well, I just don't see any point in reinventing the wheel. I mean, some people like that RC that they did for the convention. Some people don't. But I mean, really, to pull off that RC, all they needed was the blur figure to do it. So there was no point in reinventing that and trying to do a completely new figure, especially when we just had the Generations RC not that long ago. And if the new one didn't fit their fancy, they had another option that was already released.
I just get sick of seeing, like, for Deluxe class, if it's a jet, the canopy of the jet folds onto the back, the legs unfold from the back, which are the thrusters, and his arms are on the side. That's like every single jet character from, like, Combiner Wars. Then a car character, the whole hood of the car flips onto his back, and the legs are do the traditional Combiner Wars. It just got old. It was the same thing over and over and over and over again. It didn't feel new. None of the characters were original designs anymore. They were just reused and repainted, basically.
Yeah, but people love that shit, though. I mean, I can't tell you how many posts I've seen where people, they buy the Power of the Prime stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh man, this figure is great because of XYZ, 1, 2, 3. Maybe
the Power of the Primes is changing because maybe this is the start of them getting away from doing the same thing over and over again. But I don't know.
I've seen a lot.
We could probably guess that there might be an Ultra Magnus coming eventually out of this new Optimus. I mean, it would be an easy retool.
That would be kind of cool, though.
It would be kind of cool because they can make that the white Prime to come out of the Optimus, and then have it just Ultra Magnus. That would actually make more sense. So maybe that's the pre-tool. The Optimus is the pre-tool of Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, but the inner bot's not right.
Well,
they might change it.
The inner bot they'd probably make look like Dion or Dion, whatever.
That's what I said too. They might do Dion. Or they'll give IDW a nod and make that Minimus Ambus or something.
That would be badass. That would be kind of cool. A little Minimus Ambus, another one.
Yeah. But to me, unless I see evidence, like hard evidence of them starting to do like original designs again, instead of just taking the same idea and doing it over and over again, I think it's just going to continue until they give up on it.
But you know what? There's still plenty of repaints from Titans Returns that people want. That Power of the Primes is perfect for providing. I mean, if we get an Outback out of that Brawn mold, like we've said before,
that makes sense.
So there should be no problem with repaints from previous lines sneaking into this one here and there. I am curious. Because those leaders, they're going to have to get repainted, and we already seen the one Rodimus. You might be onto something with them doing a Magnus out at Prime. Otherwise, they might do what they did with Combiner Wars and make it a different Prime, maybe an Armada Prime, just like they did Armada Megatron out of the Megatron from Combiner Wars.
I hope not. They might, though.
Because it seems like they're trying different things,
They are. They're dabbling in a little different like eras and whatnot, but it's that tidal wave out of that broadside is very disappointing. Like tidal wave, they should do like tidal wave as a leader class size figure.
He wasn't disappointing. He wasn't
They should have
disappointing.
done broadside the same.
Man, he weren't disappointing. I got $45 for that motherfucker.
He's
everything I wanted.
Like character to me.
I'm still fine with my Japanese release, the Micron Legends tidal wave. That's still the best one.
Yeah, that probably is. But anyone else have anything on this?
Well,
if you
I think
like
everything
it, you
that's
win.
coming up. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, if you like it, you win. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a fucking cocksucker, or anything like that. But man, as long as there's third party and Masterpiece, I haven't bought over the counter retail Transformers since Motormaster. I didn't buy the Computron. I didn't buy nothing through the overseas USA websites of the any figure. Motormaster was my last figure I bought since I found third party and Masterpiece. I mean, if you like that shit, more power to you, dude. I'm not going to rain on your parade. But for me, I would rather have the better quality Masterpiece and or third party than Power the Primes.
Exactly.
I mean, if I got a whole, believe me, my whole collection of no's far outweighs what I have in my fucking inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm fine with that. Just because of the fact if I go, and I've been to the Walmarts, I've been to the Targets, I've been to the little stores around my area on the east side of Columbus, Ohio, and there isn't anything I want other than maybe a Black Series Star Wars figure. But as far as Transformers, there ain't nothing I want.
Yeah, it's not. It's too full of gimmicks now.
Yeah.
It looks and feels cheap.
So if they did
the gimmicks make it. The gimmicks make it feel all retarded. Shout out to John Gibbons. But to me, it's all Masterpiece and or Chug and or third party. I don't buy over the counter anymore.
Now I have a question for you, because I hear a lot of people, well, I love Masterpiece, and I find that mainline stuff garbage. Everyone's comparing Masterpiece to Chug, but what if...
You can't.
Well, what if another reissue line came out, another Encore line? Does anyone actually collect G1 anymore, or is it always...
I do.
I would. I do. G1 for sure. I don't do the Beast Wars, don't do the Beast Machines, Transformers Prime, Transformers Animated, all that bullshit, Armada, all that crap. I won't buy it. I bought the Armada Unicron, and that's it. That's the only thing I wanted. Because as a kid in '86, you didn't get that Unicron, And now that Armada came out, back in the day, of course, as we know, the only thing we could get remotely close to that was the Armada Unicron and or the repaints after that. Of that mold.
Right.
See, I can't get with the G1 anymore. I mean, I got a couple pieces here and there, just for nostalgia's sake, but it's just, those toys are just disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, they're...
You've outgrown them?
Not that I've outgrown them, it's just, I understand they're very important and they're what got me in there in the first place, but I can even remember being a kid and fucking like gluing Lego pieces to my fucking shit or repainting stuff. It's like it's always not been good enough for me.
Right.
And now it's finally getting there. So I have no interest in kill the past.
Okay, Kylo.
Right on. I could agree with that.
Man, you ain't never had a damn Overlord before.
Yeah, you got pretty much all G1s, right? Or no?
I got a lot of G1s. I don't have all of them, but I got a probably fairly high percentage of them.
Yeah, that's it. I think I've seen it before. What you do have is cool.
Yeah, I love G1, man. Like, if I find one that I don't have and it's a reasonable price, I'll buy it and throw it on the shelf.
Yeah,
but I've gotten to where I have all the cheap shit, so I don't get a lot of G1 anymore because the stuff that I need to further the collection is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you remember that TF Con in Charlotte when the guy walked in and bought G1 Desaurus and Lio Kaiser and walked out?
Yeah, dude's balling as fuck. He spent more on that
like
one transaction.
$3,000.
Yeah, he spent more on that one transaction than my whole G1 collection's worth.
That was probably Keith from KFC.
He's like, and that's my con.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done. I'm out, bitches.
Yeah. So, does anyone else have anything on this?
No.
No.
I've been impressed with what they put out so far. So
Yeah, I mean, they have put a lot of new molds and everything out lately.
I can't wait to get a Darkwing.
I'm happy that they're doing characters like Alita 1 and Moonracer, the characters that have never had a figure before.
You mean the females?
Yeah.
I don't think we're done seeing female Combiner Wars figures either. I think there'll probably be 3 more to get a full female Combiner to go with the other one.
We're gonna call it Bleedosaur.
She better be in all red.
Only from the waist down.
Yeah, shout out to JC.
All right, let's move on to the second part of the Oscars question. Who would win in a fight? Devastator or a homeless Miami man on bath salts?
Dude,
I'm going
homeless
bath
Miami
salts.
man on bath
I'm
salts.
going with the bath salts, man.
Yeah,
that motherfucker eat his fucking face off.
I'm gonna say, I'll definitely say the guy in the bath salts, because Devastator takes some time to laugh, and while he's laughing at the guy on bath salts, well, there goes his face, chewed off.
bath salts got chew his fucking knees out.
I can't pick against Devastator.
Yeah, I'm going Devastator too. Because
What about Devastator on bath salts?
Oh yeah. He'll just lift a scrapper leg and he can fucking crush this little fucking bath salt motherfucker.
No, have you seen those guys on bath salts though? They're invincible.
Yeah.
Chances are Mixmaster has some bath salts in his mixing drum anyway.
Well, didn't Spike chew some bath salts and then eat fucking Scrapper's face off in a comic?
I think I missed that episode or comic.
Yeah.
Episode 37.
Issue.
Yeah. So, with that, that's all of our questions. We're pretty much done with this week's show.
Yay!
Yay! That was a good show, man. Thanks for being on, Chris.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
It was a good time.
Yeah, man.
It was a fun ride.
Thanks.
I appreciate you guys having me on. I really mean that. And I'm sorry for getting emotional during the source code portion of the show. And if you're still listening on whatever you like, I appreciate you still being on.
I don't want to speak for anybody else, but, I don't think we were uncomfortable with the emotion. I think we were, or with you expressing your emotion, it was just, we were like, okay, how do we comfort and move on?
Right.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
I still think that was one of the best answers to that question we ever got.
Fucking A was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
I have been raised by a woman all my life. I've never been by myself without a woman all my life. But dude, anytime I see a movie where a son can reach out to his dad, that's what fucking gets me. Anytime. More than Littlefoot reaching out to his mom because the mom died or whatever.
Lion King.
Lion
King.
Oh, dude. No. Next question.
Now I'm getting sad.
14.
Yeah.
Question number 14. What's your favorite porn site? Let's do it.
Well, you said it earlier.
Lemonparty.com.
Meatspin.com.
I don't know. Ex-hamster
That
man.
was Justin Christian.
I'm sad he wasn't here. And the reason, and again, editing, the reason I'm sad he's not here is because he asked me to be on and he's not here. I was like, fuck, that sucks. Because believe me, I really appreciate you having me on. Out of all the personalities that have been on a show, he reached out to me and said, "Hey, you guys, you want to come on?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." But I'm very, I'm not introverted, but I don't do well if I'm not in my comfort zone. And right now, I'm not in my comfort zone. So I hope I bring some meat to the table, so to speak.
Oh, you brought the fucking brontosaurus fucking rib thing that flips over the Flintstone mobile.
Yep.
I hope so. I don't want to fuck up your show, because believe me,
You can't fuck our show up.
No.
No, you can't.
If anything, you just earned some sympathy for next week's guest because they won't be able to measure up to the guest we had this week.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, and that being, God, what is this? The third week of 2018, and technically, I guess maybe the first a guest. I just wanted to make sure I measured up, because today, and I sent it in the chat. I really enjoyed the John Gibbons episode. The Jewish Thanksgiving. That episode.
Yeah, Jewish Thanksgiving miracle.
Yeah, because when he started talking about his weight loss and what he had to go through and the trials and tribulations, I'm like, God damn, I got to measure myself up to this guy.
Yeah.
I hope I can do that. So, John Gibbons, to you, I salute you, man, to go through the shit that you went through, because I'm a skinny fella. I'm going to be the skinny fella with the toothpick legs, the toothpick arms, but the beer gut belly. And here he is losing all that weight that he was talking about. I'm like, Jesus Christ. He brought a lot of meat to the table, so to speak, So I just wanted to make sure I did that for you.
Oh, you did.
As a podcast.
Yeah, you did.
So sorry for getting emotional. But yeah, the whole dad thing. My dad died of the colon cancer, and I never had the chance to say goodbye. Never. He left with a home wrecker from my mom, and my mom was my mom and my dad. So believe me, I appreciate you guys letting me on and vent or whatever, carry on. So.
All right. Well, Tyler,
Definitely glad to have you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
I'm glad to be here. I am.
So you want to wrap us up here, Tyler?
I'll wrap the show up, not wrap you guys up.
Oh, not yet. Wait,
you caught that, huh?
I'm not falling for that.
Yeah,
thugs.
I caught that. And with that, this has been TKO number 23. With that, we will see you guys next week.
Fuck off.
Peter.
Tyler sees you through your window.
Since some people are too lazy to read, here are the shout-outs. Shout out to TF and WTF Ever, the greatest Transformers and what the fuck ever Facebook group ever. Elno Customs, an international consortium of Transformers customizers and creators. Third-party TF Crashers, Yula Blamo. Hail Hasbro Reviews with Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. Shattercast Uncut. Bobby Skullface Reviews. Legions for the Fountain of Material. The Realm of Collectors. Figure Banging. The entire Cool Table Network. The Blackout and Shout podcast. And of course, girls who make bad decisions with their bodies, and the fathers and or uncles that made them that way. And we wouldn't be a show without alcohol, marijuana, and coffee, the lifeblood of this program. If you liked what you heard and want more, like and subscribe. Comment and let us know what you thought. If you're on Facebook and want to join the party and become a fellow dreg, we're at TF and WTF Ever. All hate mail can be sent to tkothepodcast@gmail.com. We'll be back next week with some more nonsense.